Hello, all the viewers out there. Welcome to the live stream. So, today we have the final round of Abu Dhabi Chess Festival. And what a tournament for Indians, guys. We have Arjun on top right now, guys. Arjun is leading the tournament, and we have Nihal Sarin in also contention. And there is a high chance that if Arjun wins the game, he'll be the clear winner. But even if he draws, he has a very good chance of getting the first position. So this is going to be an interesting battle today. We will be covering the entire game and we'll be covering the other games also. I'll tell you which other games are we going to cover. We have Aryan. Uh, we have Aryan also. I'll just quickly bring the pairing. Hold on, guys. So we have Arjun today playing with. We have Arjun's opponent as Anton David is playing with Arjun. Then we have on second board, guys, we have Nihal Sarin. And on third board, we have Aryan Chopra. So all of these three players, Arjun Erigasi, Nihal Sarin, Aryan Chopra, they have a great chance of getting the prizes, guys. And also Sethuraman. Sethuraman is currently playing on the fifth board. So this is going to be amazing, guys. Today we will witness a great results for Indians if Arjun, Nihal, Aryan and Sethuraman wins. We also have some other Indian players in on table number seven, on board number 7 and 8. Okay, let's quickly check, guys, what's happening there. So this is Arjun's game, which is going on right now, and I will update the ranking. The ranking is not updated after round 8. I'll quickly do that on your screen. On the right hand side, you can see there is a ranking, but is not updated. I will quickly update that. Please do not refer to that ranking. I just need some time to update the points, guys. Let me get it for you guys. Hold on, please. We try to bring the top 10 ranking for you from the Abu Dhabi Chess Festival after round 8. Today we have the last round, guys, final round, and Arjun has a great chance of winning the round, guys. So we'll be waiting for good news today. Yes, I think the ranking should be updated now. Yes, this is the ranking, guys, currently. We have Arjun leading the tournament with 6.5 points out of 8. We have Van Forest on second. We have Nadir Bek. We have Robson Ray. We have Nihal Sarin on 6. And we have Sethuraman on ninth and Aryan Chopra on 10th. So Aryan Chopra, Sethuraman, Nihal Sarin and Arjun Erigasti, they have great chances of finishing in top 5. We hope they win today's games. We'll be covering their games. We'll be also covering Raunak Sadhwani's game. Right now he's not in top 10, and also Adiban's game. He too is not in top 10 right now. Okay. Indian boy is here. Indian boy says, "Hi, sir. First live comment. Hello, Indian boy. Good to have you on the live stream. And you are always contributing with many updates, guys. All those who are in the chat. So keep updating in the comments, whichever information you get. Also, send us updates on the live rating if you can. It will be helpful for us to understand what's going on in live ratings. We discussed yesterday. Gukesh was expected to go at around 20th place, if I'm not wrong, and Wang Ho was going to slip down because he lost yesterday against Arjun. And Arjun is an amazing form. We expect that Arjun wins today, and if he wins this game, he will be having the first place, guys, in the tournament. So let's understand what's happened in Arjun's game so far. We have e4 played by Arjun. Anton played c6, the Caro-Kann defense, d4, d5. Now exchange variation of Caro-Kann here. Yes, Nilesh is here. Nilesh is here. Nilesh Sinha. Nilesh, just wait on. I'll just come to the latest position. I'm explaining the game, what's happened so far. Knight f6, knight c3, knight c6, knight f3, pawn to a6, and bishop to b5, bishop to g5, bishop to e6. And this is the equal position. The games have just started, Nilesh. Nilesh Sinha, the games have just started. So the position is roughly equal. And let's quickly check here what is the historical background of this opening. So this opening has been played many times, and this is okay. Bishop e6 is not a common move. I'll just go back few moves here, guys. Let's try to figure out which move is kind of new, the or variation. That exchange is fine. This is fine. Your c4 is also fine. Knight f6. Knight f6 is the favorite move here, so knight f6 is also fine. After knight f6, knight c3 was played. Knight c3 is the favorite move, so yes, knight c3 is also fine. Here e6 is the most favorite for all the black players out there, all the Caro-Kann players out there, followed by knight c6. So there are two moves which are favorited, e6 or knight c6. Anton plays knight c6, one of the favorite moves. And here white has played knight f3. So knight f3 or bishop g5. Again, here there are two moves which are best for white. White can play any of these two moves. Arjun has played knight f3. a6 was played here by Anton, and a6 is that the one which is recommended. A6 is here, guys, not the favorite move. So A6 is something like a sideline, which is not frequently played. But A6 right now has been played by David on the board, and this is the first instance where Arjun has slight has to think slightly more here because A6 is not the favorite move. The idea behind A6 will be to capture on C4. If bishop captures, they go B5 and start attack on the queen side, gain some space. That could be the idea behind A6. So even I don't have the clear idea of A6, but that is what it seems like. This captures, bishop takes, and then B5. I've seen this idea in the Queen's Gambit declined as well, wherein black plays A6 and then he captures on C4, provoking the bishop to capture on c4, and then he gains a tempo on b5. So this is a common pattern you can see in the Queen's Gambit declined also. So a6 maybe with the same idea, a6 here. Now bishop to g5. Let's see if bishop g5 is a favorite move. Yes, bishop g5 is a favorite move by guys, but going ahead, a6 is a rare move here, and not many games have been played in this a6. So a6, we have only around 10 games in the Masters database on a6. Let's see who has played this move a6 before in the past. Which masters, which grandmasters have played the a6 move in the past? Let's try to figure out if we know any of them. I'm just trying to go through the list. Yep, no guys, nothing. No game as of now that I know. There are no player as of now. No, none of the latest players have played this. This was played last maybe in around 2000. Yeah, 2021. We have players playing this, but A6 is not played at above 2600 level, guys, and these guys are about 2600. So these A6 move is around 24, 2200. So I think the Anton has prepared something for Arjun today, and he wants to win. If Anton wins, he will be in top two or top three. So Anton has prepared something here with A6, something new to put Arjun out of the preparation there, and that is how you guys, if you know that this is how we plan to put someone out of the preparation and win the game from there. So you will see Arjun thinking more right now on this move 7 or 8 onwards. He played bishop g5. Bishop g5 is the favorite move there. Bishop to e6. Is bishop e6 favorite? Yes, bishop e6 is a favorite move. And now bishop e2. Now here bishop e2, white is offering this free pawn. Okay, he says, okay, go for this free pawn, that's fine. But then I'll get a very good center there. For example, if black captures here, right now g6 is recommended or knight e4 is recommended. Two moves recommended for black there. Black can either go g6 or knight e4. But what if they capture the pawn on c4? What happens there, guys? Here, it is recommended that, okay, it's a very nice trap here. Let me see, guys, who can get this trap. It shows the evaluation bar good for white. Can you guess, guys, what should white play here? White is getting a free piece. So can you guys figure out what should be the move for white? I'm waiting for the answers, guys. Go ahead, please. Suggest a move for white here. White to play and win. Those who have just joined, guys, Gukesh Gukesh team has ended. Sriram says bishop f6. Yes, Sriram, very good. Bishop f6, and if they capture with the pawn, you have d5, forking the knight and the bishop. Yes, that's a winning move for Vaidya. Thank you very much, Sriram. So that is the move there. So bishop f6 is recommended here. So that is the reason why black will not go here. I'll just quickly show the moves. Black has played g6 in the game, but I'll quickly show the moves. All the beginners out there, this is a very common trap. You offer a free pawn there, and now you take the bishop, pawn takes, and now we have pawn to d5, forking the knight and the bishop there. So that is the way we can try to attack and get a free piece. Okay, let's see. There is a comment here. Okay, 22 King of M is here. Hello, 22 King of M. Good to have you on the live stream. This is a fork now, guys, and this is the reason why Anton has not captured on c4. He has played pawn to g6. So this is the position where now bishop takes f6 is recommended for white, because then that leaves a weak pawn there on d5 as well, right? So this bishop has to be careful. If we take bishop takes and then even knight takes is possible, but that leaves white with a weak pawn on d5. So there are only 5 games in Masters database from this position. So something new for both the players. It will be an interesting game. Now let's move on to the next games, guys. We have not covered next games. All those who have just joined the stream, welcome to the stream, guys. We have Nihal Sarin today playing with Grandmaster Robson Ray from America. He is America's number 11 player, currently aged 28, while Nihar is young, 18 years old, with a rating of 2651. And let's go through Nihal's game now and check what has happened there so far. Okay, so e4 was played in Nihal's game as well. Nihal played e4, Robson played e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop to b5, Ra Lopez, knight f6, castles, knight e4. So knight e4 is really a exchange variation, you can say the Berlin here, and Rio Gambit accepted. That's the name of this opening. Berlin defense, and now rook e1. After rook e1, knight goes to d6. This is again a very common move here, and here one of the most common moves is knight takes e5, capturing the pawn there on e5, and then if the knight takes on b5, we have knight takes c6. This is the most favorite move here, knight takes e5. There are some sidelines. There is bishop f1 move also was played in this position sometimes. A4 is the third favorite here, which Nihal has played in his game, A4. Other moves are bishop c6 and bishop a4. Okay, so a4 was played here. This is the third favorite move for which has been played by Nihal. And these positions are very common, guys, at 27, 2800 level. We can see that these positions have been played by Nakamura, Aronian, Sergei Kajakin, Wesley So, Dominguez, Dubov, and many other players, guys. So this is a very common opening position, and this is a very huge theoretical line, which I think now either Nihal Sarin or Robson has prepared something new here. It will be mystery now, or it will be interesting to find out what is something new that Nihal has Robson has prepared, because both these guys need to win today if they want to come in top three. Nihal and Robson, they both need a must win right now, guys. So let's see what's happened in the game. So Bishop e7 was played here. Bishop e7 is the favorite move in this position. And the next developing move is knight c3. Yes, that is correct. Now here castles is recommended and a6 is recommended. Two moves recommended for black here. Robson chooses a6, which is also fine. And here now bishop f1 is recommended and bishop c6. There are two moves to get rid of the problem of the a6 pawn. Bishop can go to c6 or bishop can go to f1. So here bishop f1 is chosen by Nihal. He is making sure that the pieces are not getting exchanged, and he keeps the pieces on the board to complicate and get some advantage later in the middle game. So same position has been played by Sergei Karjakin and Wesley. So we are following a game between Sergei Karjakin and Wesley So from 2019 so far. So here pawn e4 was played. Same thing was played by Wesley So in his game. And knight takes e4, knight takes e4, rook takes a4. This is all theory, guys. This is all something that these players, most players know already. d5, rook e1, and here we are waiting here in the same position in Karjakin's game. I'm just trying to open up Karjakin's game here. In Karjakin's game, this move happened, pawn d4 and bishop d3, bishop e4. Let's just go back here. So this was the position. Rook e1 has been played just now. Same position over here in the Nihal's game. This is the game between Sergei Karjakin and Wesley So played in 2019. So here it is Karjakin's move. Sorry, here it is Wesley's move. Wesley played d4 in this game. So here the favorite moves are d4, castles, and bishop g4. Three moves are recommended here, which are favorite. Now it will be interesting to see what Robson plays here. If Robson castles, then we have 100% result in favor of white. So white does get a better position, slightly better plans if black castles right now. D4 move is equal, that is, there's equal result. The game remains equal, and there's only one game in Bishop G4 from the Masters database wherein the black has won the game, Bishop G4. That was some 2600 Grandmasters game, and the one which is drawn, guys, it's between Sergei Karjakin and Wesley So, where Wesley So played d4 here. So this is the time now. This is the moment in the game where both players have to relax because they are certainly in some kind of unknown territory and want to do something new because this is a must-win game for both the players. So we'll wait for Robson's move now, and meanwhile we'll jump to Aryan's game now. Aryan is also playing today. Currently, he is India's number two player with a rating of 2627, age 22. He's playing today with Van Forest from Netherlands. He's Netherlands' number two player. I think his number is getting cut off. Hold on, please, guys. Yeah, I think the number is good. Okay, it's Netherlands number two player, Van Forest, and he is also. This is a must-win, guys, for Aryan and Van Forest because the and this looks like a Sicilian defense. We'll go through the game. Interesting line there. Let's go and check what happened in their game so far. And they need to. It's a must-win game, guys, for this two players. Where is the game between? Yeah, this is the one. So let's see. Sicilian defense e4 c5, knight f3 d6 d4 c takes, knight f6, knight c3 a6. The Najdorf. Van Forest goes for the ever strong Najdorf here, and bishop d3 g6 f3 e5, and Aryan Chopra, I think he wants to go with his complete guns blazing at Van Forest. So he has chosen this bishop d3 and f3 line, which is a mix, you can say, of two different variations. We have f3 for the English attack, and bishop d3 we keep the position closed, and then we castle on the king side and wait for the. So it's a mix of two lines right now. Maybe Aryan Chopra is trying to confuse Van Forest here with his approach to the game. So knight to b3 was played here by Aryan, and now bishop e6. One Forest is following the same pattern which they generally follow for the Najdorf to play against the English attack. Now bishop to e3 and now knight d7, pawn to a4, stopping black's b5. This is a prophylactic move by white to stop opponent's idea. Rook to c8, castles, and as I said before, bishop d3 is generally played to castle on the king side. That's what happened here. And now let's wait. Let's see if this game was played in the past. No, this is not being played in the past. So what happened, guys? Where did the guys go out of the book here? I think bishop d3, that move just puts a question mark on white's approach here. So bishop d3 was is not a favorite move here, guys. It is not even in top 5 or top 6. So bishop d3, I think, is a preparation by Aryan Chopra now to surprise Van Forest and just to go into some kind of unknown territory, take Van Forest out of his preparation, create some kind of confusion, and then try to create a good position for him. So interesting idea there by Aryan Chopra. It's a must-win game, so they have to try something here. Van Forest sticking to his preparation of how to play against the English attack from black pieces. So it's a mix of this dragon. It's kind of a dragon dwarf now. G6 and bishop G7 and Bishop here leaving this pawn d6 hanging there. So castles has been played and no position, this position has never occurred in the master's database before. So this is something new for everyone. Now we'll wait for Van Forest next move as white has just castled. Meanwhile, let's check Raunak's game now. Raunak is playing today against international master Sham Nikhil from India. He's currently aged 30 while Raunak is aged 16. Before I proceed, I'll quickly check the comments. If any comments there, suggestions there. I think Nihal is underrated as well. I like Arjun, Prag, Nihal and Gukesh because they are bold and fast. Yes, definitely these guys are uh, all pumped up and they are young and they are full of energy right now and they will definitely be able to create some magic in the near future. Let me update Ronak's game on the screen. Ronak's scores on the screen that is not updated. Hold on, guys, please. Okay, so they're currently on 5 points, both of them, and they do not have any chance today, guys, to come in top 5 or top 10. So it's a difficult position for Ronak and Sham because they won't be getting any prizes. It's more about now playing for that last round and making sure you're not losing any further points and if possible gain some. So not a great tournament for Ronak this one, but a great one right now going on for Arjun, Nikhil, Nihal Sarin, not Nikhil, and Aryan Chopra. Sethuraman is also playing. I'll try to bring Sethuraman's game also on the screen. So we'll just run through the game. What happened so far in Sham Nikhil's game? Let's check that. Okay, so Sham Nikhil starting with knight f3, Ronak playing d5, g3, knight c6, d5, bishop f5, knight b4, so knight a3, that is fine. This is a very common line we see always from in the Grunfeld when white plays d4, c3, knight goes back to a6, f3, bishop g6, pawn to e4. And again, I think this is not there in the database. Yeah, so this position has never been in the database. We'll just go to some references here. Yeah, so this position was played by one of the players 2400. So this line again is not a common line. So you will see guys in the last round they want to win desperately. So they are all trying something different which is not frequently played. All this is sidelines. This was played by Lanka Ravi in 2005. This position with white pieces. He had played with Z George Wendy in 2005. Exact same position. After this c3 move, knight a6 was played, and this pawn to f3 is something new, which is never played before. So Sham Nikhil has his preparation done here. He has played f3 here. Idea is to go for e4 and try to continue the attack. So that is the reason why here Ronak went bishop to g6, avoiding any tempos on the bishop. He went e4 immediately, Sham Nikhil, without wasting any further time. Knight to f6, and now queen to e2. Knight to c7, knight to c2, and this is the latest position now, guys. We will wait for the further moves. Okay, knight e7 has been played here by knight d7 has been played by Ronak, trying to exchange the knights. Meanwhile, guys, let's check Adiban's game. What's happening here? Adiban, I have not added, it seems. Okay, Adiban's game I have not added. I'll do that. Meanwhile, we'll go back to Arjun's game. Arjun has captured the knight on f6. Let's check what has happened there. Okay, we'll go a few moves back. We saw g6 move last played and bishop f6 is one of the favorite moves here that is recommended for white. Uh, Bishop f6 is a human move, more of a human move, and this has been played around 5 times in the past. But Bishop f6 is something that is not liked here by the engines. Stockfish does not like Bishop f6 move. He says go for Queen d2, do not exchange your pieces, build up pressure, and at the right moment we'll decide whether to exchange or not to exchange. So Queen d2 here is recommended for white by Stockfish, but humans have recommended to capture on f6, pawn takes f6, and then continue from there. So as Arjun is down to earth and a human and a very nice person, he captured on f6, not following the engine suggestion there to play queen d2 and pawn takes, and now castles here. So now this is also a good position. Of course, Arjun has given away his bishop pair in an open game, so this is slightly dangerous for Arjun, and that is the reason why there is a evaluation also shows minus zero point 0.5. It means that if the position is getting open, you should keep bishops. That is what black has done now. Black has two bishops right now, and the position is going to be an open position after the pawn exchange in the center. Maybe there is some time where either white will play this, or white, if white blocks, then the center will remain block. But definitely black would like to capture because the bishop gets super open diagonals then, and he will try to squeeze with b5, b4 later on. So I think the plan is clear for black here, what has to be done. It's more of the white's issue now, how he can use his knights to gain some advantage. So this is a position where I think Arjun, this is David's position now. David has played, okay, Arjun has castled here. David is thinking here, should he go bishop g7? Should he capture? Should he do something else right now? Or bishop e7? Or no, b5 is not possible. So pawn takes, bishop takes, b5 is a possibility. So what has to be done? So Anton is thinking here. Meanwhile, we'll go to Nihal's game. Let's check what's happening there. I'll check the comments also, guys. What's going on in the chat? Soham says आज दो है games. Is it Soham? I think this is the last round. This is a 9 rounds tournament. I don't think there's a 10th round. Med Yogi is here. Med Yogi asks, what is the tournament score? Let me bring it up to you guys. The tournament score. So this is the tournament score, guys. I'm just bringing it. I'm just making it big for time being, just to know that what is the current situation. So Arjun right now is on top, followed by Van Forest, Nadir Bek, Robin Robson Ray, and Nihal Sarin. So Nihal Sarin and Arjun Erigaisi has a great chance. Arjun has a chance to win the tournament, and Nihal has a chance to be in top three or top four if they win the games. We have Sethuraman also on number 9 and Aryan Chopra on number 10. Even those have very good chances of finishing in top 5 if they win their respective games. So that is the current situation, guys, from the ranking point of view. I'll just keep this aside now and let's focus on the game. We have seen this game before, so we'll go to the Nihal's game now and check what's happening there. We'll check the evaluation on Nihal's game. So position is equal, guys. Now it's a question that what is Nihal going to do about his dark squared bishop? Engine recommends to solve the problem of this c1 bishop. White should play bishop e4 and pawn d3 so that the bishop gets some space to breathe. That is the recommendation here from the engine, Stockfish. Position is equal, and this is the position where now most people will think a lot of time. Should they go bishop e4 or b3 to get the bishop out somewhere? So that is the main concern right now. We'll wait for Nihal Sarin move. Meanwhile, we'll jump to Aryan's game now, which is a Sicilian defense game. And Van Forest here has decided to put the bishop on e7. Even though he has played g6, he has decided to put the bishop on e7 there. Okay, so this game we discussed that this was a mixed and match game from Aryan Chopra. Is trying to mix up the things, going by bishop d3 there, making sure he can confuse one forest here with the dual approach to the position. Bishop d3 is generally played to castle on the king side quickly, and but he also mixed and matched it with f3 and bishop e3. So f3, bishop e3 we do for the English attack to go long castles and go g4, h4. But I think here he's using a mixture of two openings so that Van Forest has some kind of confusion in the game and might make some wrong decisions to get some advantage for Aryan Chopra. So move is not yet being played. Now the recommendation for Aryan Chopra with by Stockfish is to play bishop e2, and as black castles you have a5 gaining space on the queen side. Then there could be queen d2, rook d1, and the game goes on positionally. So very nice game there. Let's go to the Ronak's game now. Let's see what's happening here. Some action there in Ronak's game. Today Sham Nikhil is playing super aggressive. So let's check their game as well. Okay. So knight takes g6 was played, pawn takes g6, bishop e3, and now this is the position where we are right now. Black Ronak would like to keep the position closed as Sham Nikhil has two bishops, so it's not a good idea to open the position right away. Close position is good here for Raunak Sadhwani. PVS Rao is here. PVS Rao says, please see ChessBase India volume settings. We can listen without earphones. Yours is too low voice. Please check thoroughly. Okay, thank you, PVS Rao. We'll try that. But right now, I think that is the maximum I can do. I do not have any other option to increase the volume. Let me check what options I have right now. Okay, PVS Rao, I'll check for the settings after some time. But right now, I think that it should be audible. And others also, guys, you let me know if the voice is loud and clear and you are able to hear me clearly. That would help me to get some confidence on the settings. But yeah, thanks for an update there. All the new viewers out there, welcome to the live stream, guys. This is the Abu Dhabi Chess Festival final round today, and we have Arjun Erigasi now on top. We want Arjun to win today against Anton. Anton Black, he is from Spain, Spain's number 4 player, currently rated 2668, and both are in contention for the top spot now. Van Forest is also in contention. We have Nadir Bek, Robson Ray, Nihal Sarin. This all can come in top 3 or top 4. So they all are trying to win today. A win will secure their place definitely. So even Arjun wants to make sure that he gets a good win today against Anton. So Anton is taking a lot of time here to think and continue the game. Oh guys, update. We have exchange sacrifice by Nihal Sarin. Let's go to Nihal's game, guys. We have exchange sacrifice here. Let's see what's happening here. So this was the position. Bishop d3 was played here by Nihal Sarin versus Robson Ray right now. This is a live game which is going on. And here bishop e6 was played by Robson Ray. In the same game, we have Karjakin's game, Karjakin versus Wesley So. Exactly same position happened in the game. I'll just go ahead few moves. And here bishop e4 was played by uh, Karjakin, yeah, Sergei Karjakin. And what was played by, yeah, bishop e4 was played after castles. But instead of castling here, castling is the recommended move for black here. But Robson has not castled. He played bishop e6. That is interesting. Okay. So he played bishop e6 and which is actually by bishop e6 is actually a engine move there. So maybe rook takes e6 is not such a great option which was played by Nihal Sarin. So Nihal sacrificed the rook and this gives a winning position to black guys. This is a good position for black. So maybe this sacrifice will not work. Now this there are two pawns and now bishop e4. So bishop e4 was played directly in the Wesley So's game by Karjakin, but here Nihal has sacrificed the rook, pawn takes, and then he has played bishop e4. Idea is to go pawn to d3, but now I think simple queen d6, and there could be long castles or short castles, and then I think black would get a good position then. Yeah, it seems that this will be a very good position for black now because black has no problems. There's only one problem of e6, which black has to take care, and once that he takes care of that problem, I don't think there is anything else that black needs to worry right now. Black will also get a fantastic open file for his rook if they castle on the king side. There's a possibility that the castle can come under good attack, so black has to be careful here when he's castling on the king side. But a bold move, the rook e6, unexpected. I'll just go couple of moves back, guys. Rook e6, a bold sacrifice, the exchange sacrifice by Nihal Sarin. Indian does not like this, but can Nihal convert this position into some kind of good play for white? Some good tricky moves for white. Now d3, bishop f4 is the next moves that is expected, but how will the game unfold? This will be interesting, guys. We will be sticking to this game because Nihal has sacrificed on move number 13, an early sacrifice in the game. It's not an easy way to play with this sacrifices. Okay, Ratnesh is here. Ratnesh Mantri. Ratnesh is asking who is the owner of KheloChess India. It's me, Ratnesh, your commentator for today. I'm Aryan Chopra. I'm the owner of KheloChess India. Arpit is here. Arpit says hi. अर्पित सेज हिंदी बोलो प्लीज यस अर्पित आप डेफिनेटली आप हिंदी में कोई भी सवाल पूछिए मैं हिंदी में बताऊंगा आपको अपडेट चाहिए तो मैं आपको क्विकली हिंदी में अपडेट दे देता हूँ अभी दोनों मैं दे दूंगा अपडेट अर्पित नो प्रॉब्लम सो आई वांट टू हेल्प ऑल द व्यूअर्स आउट देयर नॉट जस्ट ones who understand English so no problem so अर्पित अभी अर्जुन के जो गेम है अर्जुन का गेम अभी इक्वल चल रहा है निहाल का भी गेम चल रहा है निहाल ने अभी जस्ट सैक्रिफाइस दिया है E6 पे एक्सचेंज सैक्रिफाइस आर्यन ने भी एक्सचेंज सैक्रिफाइस नहीं दिया है लेकिन गेम अच्छा चल रहा है आर्यन का बिकॉज आर्यन नीड्स टू विन टुडे गाइस मस्ट विन फॉर आर्यन अर्जुन एंड Ronak. Arjun may even draw, but then he might not come first. So Arjun has to try his best to win the game. All of these players have to try and win the game. Arjun, Nihal, and Aryan. If they all three win, they can have a good chance in finishing in top three. And we have Sethuraman at position number 7 today. Sethuraman 7वें position पे अगर Sethuraman भी जीतते हैं, if they win today, so Sethuraman will also finish in top 5 guys. Okay, so this is the current state. I hope अर्चित आपको ये इंफॉर्मेशन सही लगी होगी हिंदी में और ये रौनक का गेम चल रहा है इवन रौनक गेम इज गोइंग ऑन वेरी वेल रौनक इज प्लेइंग टुडे विद इंटरनेशनल मास्टर श्याम निखिल फ्रॉम इंडिया एंड श्याम निखिल हैज chosen the f3 line f3 खेला है श्याम निखिल ने to attack black and the position is going on equal right now we'll jump back to Arjun's game now and check what happened there so no update from Anton yet we'll wait on Nihal's game Nihal has played bishop e4 it will be interesting what black plays now For black, it is recommended either black goes queen d7 or queen d6. ये black खेल सकता है अभी, and then he can go for castle or castle on the king side. All the new viewers out there, welcome to the live stream, guys. Those who have just joined the stream, welcome to the live stream. No, Soham. Right now, I have no moderators. I'm the sole handler of the entire channel. Editing, commentating, content creation, script writing, and all the settings, all the tags, everything I'm doing alone. Medyogi says budget kam hai. Not exactly Medyogi. It's more about having a soul. I like to work alone and I like to take control of the things. Definitely in future I can try to keep some moderators and try to get help also, but not right now. Still the channel is not monetized, so I hope YouTube की मेहरबानी हो जाएगी and I'll get monetized very soon. And thanks to you guys as well for being on the live stream today, helping me to move towards the goal. Yes, Sharvil, we'll go to the Ronak's game as well. This is Ronak's game which is going on right now. Ronak is playing with black pieces. Ronak today does not have a chance to come in top 5 or top 10. He is playing at the lower tables today, but definitely this game is a very nice one, tensed one. He's playing today against international master Sham Nikhil, who is around 30 years of age, and his rating is 2465. He's currently India's number 63 player. Okay, guys, I'll quickly take 5 minutes break and I'll be back. Just get a quick fresh break and we'll be back with more energy. I'll keep Arjun's game going on. I'll keep Nihal's game going on because this is an interesting game going on because Nihal has sacrificed the rook on e6. We will be coming back. I'll be coming back and going through all the games again with the updates. But right now, I'll just keep Nihal's game on the screen. I'll be back in 5 minutes, guys. Thanks for being on the stream. I'll be back with the commentary in 5 minutes. Hello guys, back with the commentary. Thank you Soham, thank you very much. Soham says you are doing good. It's just be consistent. Yes Soham, thank you very much. I'll do that. Basant is here. Hello Basant, good to see you again. Basant says, why did Nihal deliberately went for the exchange sacrifice? Can you explain with the compensation? He has no compensation according to me. He has no compensation there, and now Black will try to capitalize the position. It is more about, see, when the sacrifices happens, they have the vision of the weaknesses, how many weaknesses his opponent has. So Nihal must have thought about it that, okay, this pawn on e6 is weak, king side will be weak, I have a light squared bishop lined up there. This knight cannot exchange itself with the bishop. So my bishop is doing great, this bishop has no competition right now. Knight is there, and if my bishop opens up, then even the bishop would be smiling there somewhere on the king side. It cannot go to g5 right now. It won't be able to go to g5 right now, but definitely this will be a good position for white. That is what must be going in Nihal's game before he sacrificed the rook over here. Rook exchange sacrifice here. Rook e6, and immediately the tables turn in slightly in favor of black there because black now only has to castle and keep his king safe. Other pieces will speak for themselves to convert this into a winning position. So this happened in the game. And now, okay, again now Robson Ray has pushed the pawn to d3. Again, this is a very nice move. This we can see in Geico Piano a lot. When White plays Geico Piano, he has this pawn on d5. He goes d5, attacks the knight, and then he sacrifices a pawn on d6, cd6, and then the c8 bishop gets stuck. Same idea Black has done, as Black has gone for this d3 move. Even though White would get one extra pawn there, the problem is that this bishop will be stuck. It cannot be developed in this diagonal. So maybe now Nihal will capture this d3, go pawn to b3 and bishop b2 to try and attack here. That I think must be his plan now. So he's thinking about it, how to go around this bishop and what to do about it. He may also play directly b3 with ignoring the fact that they can capture here, the queen captures, and then he can go bishop b2. Even that could be the idea. Let's wait for Nihal's moves. I'll jump back to Arjun's game, guys. Let's see what's happening here in Arjun. Arjun has castled, and since then, David has not made a move. David is thinking for a lot of time here, guys. Let's wait. Let's jump to the next game, Aryan's game. Now, Aryan has mixed and matched in this game. Aryan has mixed couple of ideas with bishop d3 and rook to d2 line. And the way he has lifted his rook, look at this, guys. Rook f2 and rook d2. That is the improvisation in the game. Again, trying to attack there on weak d6 pawn. Bishop has to stay here to support it, but then g6 also another weakness. Bishop h6 and the rook is being attacked there, and all the dark squares are weak. So even in this case, I think knight h5 is one of the plans from King's Indian. You see knight h5 and f5 plans, trying to go f4 and then launching the attack. But in this case, there is no pawn on d5, which generally white has. White has a target on d6, so this will be slightly easy for white to play if black starts with f5, f4. Evaluation also stands in evaluation stands equal right now, guys. The position is equal, but Aryan needs a must win today to come in top three, guys. So we hope Aryan is able to beat Van Forest today. Van Forest is not will not go down easily. He's in the Netherlands number two player. So I think this will be a very good contest, and it's a big challenge for Aryan today if he wants to win top. And this is a must win game, guys. We cannot play for rating now. This is a must win for Aryan. If only if Aryan wins, he can come in top three or top five. So these games are going to be super exciting. And guys, generally last round games are super exciting because for most players it's a do or die situation. So they come out with their all blazing guns, forgetting about their characters and turning into some super players like Tal, sacrificing some pieces, trying to create some uneven positions, just like Nihal did. They come out of their character in this game and they try to be something else. That's the reason why this last rounds are very interesting always. Also, guys, unfortunately, I could not avoid my mom that she just handed me my lunch. So I have to start eating in between while speaking to you guys. I'll be in mute while while I'm having my food. but I could not say no to her. So she just, the mothers, right, guys, those who are watching right now, they will not let you be hungry even for a minute. So sorry, guys, just I'll need some break in between just to consume my food quickly. But I will be doing the commentary meanwhile. Do not worry about the commentary; it will be on. So right now we have Aryan's game on the board, and we'll move to Ronak's game also. Let's see what's happening in Ronak's game. Ronak today is playing with the international master Sham Nikhil P from India. This is the current position in Ronak's game. He has played b5 move, and now Sham Nikhil is thinking. So Abhishek says mute mat karo. ASMR will be eating. You will be good. Okay, I'll have a separate live session for eating, guys. If you want, we'll eat and play chess on LiChess sometime or chess.com. Basan Sethi asked, "What do you do for living?" So I was a software engineer for last 12 years. I was working at multiple companies in Java. I quit last year because I thought, yes, enough is enough, and I want to follow my passion. From last year, guys, I'm a full-time chess coach, a YouTuber, and also I do some farming as well with my land. So it's kind of mix and match farming, and there is some coding also, which I do for some freelancing projects. So it's a freelancing YouTuber, a farmer, and a chess coach, and a chess player as well. So chess player, of course, I don't earn from playing chess. I have to spend more to play chess for the tournament fees, entry fees. I have not won any major tournaments, but definitely I have some plans to play in future and try to get some titles. So working hard on that part as well. That's what I do for living. Okay, Aditya is here. Aditya says Nihal's game. Okay, Aditya will jump to Nihal's game now. This is Nihal Sarin playing right now with white pieces. Must win for Nihal here. Nihal has sacrificed his exchange rook for the bishop there. Let's check how the evaluation stands here. So evaluation is slightly better for white, it says. Maybe because the pawn lost on d3. Robson Ray, I think he sacrificed his pawn on d3. If I just go a couple of moves back, so this position was in favor. This position was favorable for black. Black could have played queen d6 and continued with castles, but he chose to play pawn d6 and sacrifice the pawn, which I think is not the best move because although you are gaining couple of moves, you cannot do anything much in those two moves, whichever two moves you are gaining, because this bishop cannot play d3 and come out. Bishop has to play b3, wait there for some time, and then try to develop here. So this d3 move, of course, you are making a square for your knight to jump on, but these two moves which you have lost right now, I don't think you're getting a very good advantage there, or you're able to get something out of it, because after you lose this pawn, this always remains a weak pawn there. Although white is exchanged down, black will always have this weakness, and white will try to get this weakness. So his move d3, bishop takes d3, but this is good for Nihal and good for India. We want Nihal to win today. This is the latest position now, and slightly better for white. We'll wait for Nihal's next move. Queen e2 is recommended now, or even now you can go for the same plan of bishop e4 and d3, which we recommended before. b3 can be played, but b3 is not best according to Stockfish. Right now, bishop e4 or queen e2 will work best for the white position, white pieces here. Hey, Aditya, that's great to know. Even you are a software engineer in Java. I wish you all the best for your career and wish you achieve great heights in Java and also in chess whenever you start playing professionally. So all the best to you. Some update in the Arjun's game here, guys. Arjun has started his attack on the queen side while Anton David will try to play on the king side. Here, Anton David took a lot of time to come up with his plan, and he, after castles, he played bishop e7 and f5 as well. I think this is what he was thinking about which plan he should choose. Should he go for the pawn takes pawn plan or should he go for the f5? Also, guys, who can tell me? I'll just go back one more. Why should white push the pawn? What should be the logical reasoning behind this? Anyone in the chat who can try to explain this? Why pawn c5 is good for white and why white should play pawn to c5? Don't look at the next moves b4 or what is played by Arjun. Just logically think what why should white go for pawn to c5 and we will discuss it positionally. So that is correct, Basan Sethi. Now here white should close the position. White should close the position. The reason is white has knights. Black has bishops. Bishops are very happy, super happy. They'll celebrate when they get open diagonals, open positions. Knights celebrate when they get close positions. They have some mini parties and some nice celebrations there to when they get some close positions. So here he wants Arjun wants his knights to celebrate, to be happy. So it's very important you keep the position close. Let the knights be happy in the close position and do not give the bishop any open diagonals there. Take the squares away from the bishop. Let them be bad bishops. Okay. Mahaprasad Nanda is here. Hello, Mahaprasad Nanda. There are multiple websites. We have LiChess, you have chess.com. You can check any websites and try to check the games. We are bringing all the we are bringing all the games in one place. We are analyzing them and we are iterating through one of them, each one of them, guys, to check the updates. Indian boy says, can you show the evaluation in the Arjun's game? Yes, definitely. We'll jump to Arjun's game meanwhile and check. Yeah, we are on the Arjun's game. We'll check the evaluation here. Yes, guys, you can check the evaluation bar. It is slightly better for white now, better for Arjun after we play. Let's check. Let's go ahead in the game c5, f5, and now b4. Castles. This is the latest position, and this shows slightly better for white here. It's not a huge advantage, but slight advantage here for white because white will be getting this first break on b5. This pawn a5, a4, and pawn b5. So first break will be in the hands of white. What does black have here? How will black break? Will black sacrifice the pawn, go for bishop f5 move, or go for rook e8? What is black going to do? Black might play pawn g5, try to attack on the queen side there. That could be one of the plans that g5, g4, get the bishops out, get the queen out to g5, try something there, try king h8, rook g8. That could be going on in the Anton's mind right now. Can I try these plans? Can I put the king on h8, rook on g8 and try pushing the pawns? Because I don't think they have anything on the queen side or in the center that they can do about this pawn. It will be more about starting the attack on the king side. So very nice game, nicely polished game. Arjun must win. Even if he draws, he'll be in the prize list in top 3 or top 4, but win will assure him the first place. Just finished lunch, guys. I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting, guys. And let's do the analysis. Before jumping to analysis, we'll just check the comments as well if there are any questions, queries. So let's go through it. Okay, no new questions, queries, guys. So let's jump on to the analysis now. I will start with Arjun's game here. And I'm really sorry, guys. I did not manage to get Adiban's game. I'll try to get it soon, if possible for you guys. Let's just try to check Adiban's game also because Adiban's game is always entertaining. There's always something happening there which is unexpected. So Adipan's game we should not miss at all. Chess.com has not even started the broadcast. Games have started at around 1 hour back. So maybe I need to inform them just to get their broadcast started. Okay, around 9, I'll just try to find Adipan's game and bring it on the screen. I've kept Aryan's game on the screen meanwhile, guys. Aryan's game has seen this f5 move. We discussed before, Von Forest will not sit back. He will start his attack on the king side in the game. So you can see that f5 has been played now from black side. So how would you continue this game, guys? This is a very complicated position, not easy to crack or not easy to start right away. You would need some kind of uh, proper planning here. Without proper planning, I don't think you can get a good position in this situation. Okay, Adiban is today playing with Madami now. Let me try to add his game. So this is Madamino versus Adiban. Adiban is playing with white pieces. Oh, he played b3 today, guys. Today he played b3. I told, right? Adiban's game is always interesting. And if we combine these two games, these two names, guys, I was just trying to think, what are these two names, Adiban and Madimino? It was getting difficult for me to pronounce. I mispronounced it as Adiman plus Madimino becomes Adiminao. That's a funny term, Adiminao. Okay, let's go check the game here. So b3 was played by Adiban here. Knight f6, bishop to b2, knight f3, c5, g3, a double fianchetto, interesting. d5, d4, castles, e3, pawn takes, and now we have a good control of the e4 square, a5, a4, b6. Now there is bishop a6 move, knight e5, queen c7 attacking it third time, and maybe then even the knight would go back to attack it fourth time. So rook e1, bishop a6, knight a3. Oh, knight will go to b5 now and just stop this bishop and also do a fork here. And if the bishop captures, then the pawn takes and maybe later on c4 is playable because the bishop gets an open diagonal if they capture with the pawn. So interesting idea there, rook c8, c4. Yeah, c4 has been played in the game. Bishop b4 has been played trying to attack the rook there. Rook e3, rook left, and rook d8. Now knight c6, bc6, and I think pawn takes pawn. Okay, knight b5 as we discussed. Knight b5 is there on the board. They cannot capture. The bishop is staying strong in this diagonal. And queen to d7. Queen e2 was played, and now knight to e8. So this has been the game so far. So knight will go back here somewhere to challenge the knight on b5 because knight on b5 looks super strong there. The point is this bishop will remain stuck for a long time because of the pawn. So there has to be some kind of maneuver for this bishop. First, the rook would go somewhere on d1 or c1. If rook on d1 is played, then there is bishop maybe going here, here, somewhere. There has to be some kind of maneuver for the bishop. It's the point how long the bishop, unless, I mean, white is going for c5 kind of moves with some support. But c5 won't be interesting because then the bishop will be stuck. If this exchange is in favor of white. So black will never exchange this pawn as of now. So pawn takes. Okay, and why didn't? Yeah, this is fine. Bishop takes b5 is okay for white. No worries at all. He's a very young player, guys, from Uzbekistan. 22, 22nd place currently in Uzbekistan, and his age is just 16, guys. So huge career ahead of him. Madami now, international master. Oh, he's an international master. I wrote I am there. He's not in GM, he's an IM, guys. On the screen, you might see GM. I've just fixed it. It looks IM, yes, international master Madami now. Okay, then. Okay, I'll come back to comments now. Let's check if there are any comments there. I don't know, these guys, they just keep spamming the chat. Okay. Aditya is here. Aditya says Adiban 2700 to 2598. Wow. So Apurva Jadhav says I feel for Adiban. Dude came down from 27. Yes, it happens, guys. So sometimes you go through a rough patch in your life. We don't know actually what's happening in his personal life. There could be some challenges. I know he's a great player. No doubts on that. He is definitely a great player. He is, and he can come back. He has the ability to come back and go 2700 plus again. But we never know what's happening in anyone's life and how that is impacting his career. So we wish him all the best to Adiban for the future endeavors, and we wish that he comes back strong, stronger than ever he was in the past, and cross 2700 very soon. Yes, that's true, Maharishi Roy. If Arjun draws, it will be difficult. He won't be finishing. It's difficult, guys. I'll show you the this one, the pairing now. Let me bring up the pairing on the screen so that everyone understand what's going on in the tournament and who has chances to win the game, win the tournament. Let me bring up the pairing there. Hold on, guys, please. These are the current standings, but I'll try to add the pairings also, guys. Hold on, please. Okay, guys, this is the current pairing on the screen. I'm just trying to maximize it. This is the current pairing right now, guys, on the screen. And you can see on top first table there is Arjun versus David. Arjun is on top right now after at the end of 8 rounds. But if Nihal Sarin wins, he'll be 7 points, and Arjun will also be on 7 points. If Van Forest wins, Van Forest will also be on 7 points. Arjun will be on 7. It will be tiebreaker then. We'll have to consider the tie breaks also. We can check the tie breaks also, guys. Let's check the tie breaks here. What is the tie breaks? So this is currently the okay rank starting rank. We don't want starting round. We want after eighth round. Let's go there. See, Arjun is currently having the best tie breaks here, and there is no one who can score 7.5 right now. Maximum anyone wins, they will be on 7. And if Arjun draws, he will be on 7 as well. After 8th round, it will be important to check what are the others uh, tie breaks, the Swanborn score and the tie breaks. So after the ninth round, guys. So I think don't think this is still clear yet. If Arjun draws, and the person who wins has a less tie break than Arjun, only in that case Arjun will be coming first. So there is a chance, even if Arjun draws, he may come first, but it's a risk that Arjun should not take right now. He must have done a study that if Van Forest wins, can he draw? If Nadir Beg wins, can he draw the game? If Robson wins, can he draw the game? If Nihal Sarin wins, can he draw the game? So with every player, he must have checked that which player has a better tiebreak than him if that player draws the game or wins the game. And accordingly, he has to decide, depending upon the results of others, what he should do in his game, whether he should try for a draw or for a win. But I think right now, when he's playing the game, he should not be thinking about these things as of now. Only when the situation comes where he has a chance of drawing the game, forcing a draw, he should be considering these other options and looking at the table. But of course, this information should be ready. It should not be that while playing the game, he's forced to go back and check the table. He should be coming up with all the information ready. His seconds or his coaches must also be ready with all the information and conclusions that which player, if which player wins, he should draw, or which player wins, he should win the game. He should try for win. So yes, guys, this is the current standings, and if Arjun draws, maybe he can still come first, but it depends upon which player is on the same score and what tiebreaker he has. Okay, let's jump back to Arjun's game now. I'll come back to chat as well. Let's check what's happening in the chat. Okay, Ritik is here. Ritik says he's not having best tie break, so go to ranking after round 8 to see. Yes, that's the one. Three guys have better tie breaks than him. Yes, so if that's the case, thanks for the update, Ritik. So if other guys have better tie breaks, then definitely win is must for Arjun. So he cannot. Yes, I can see. I'll just bring that back on the screen. Thanks for pointing it out, Ritik. I will just bring that back on the screen, what Ritik just mentioned here. Okay, I'll just try to squeeze this a bit here so that we get the full complete view of the table. Yeah, so this is the table right now, and as Ritvik said, you can see that Arjun is having TB3, TB2 has 37.5, and TB3 has 33. But Van Forest has 39 and 34.5. Nadir Bek has 38.5 and 33.5. Robson Ray has 38 and 33.5. So these three players, guys, Van Forest, Nadir Bek, and Robson Ray, if they lose, if all of these three players lose and Arjun draws, then there is a chance that Arjun can get a first place. And even if they draw, guys, even if they draw, so if they don't win, guys, so Grandmaster, so Van Forest, Nadir Bek, and Robson Ray, if they don't win, they lose or they get to go into a draw, and Arjun draws the game, that should be fine for him. You can correct me, guys, if I'm wrong in the chat. Mayank is here. Mayank says he is just distracted, but he will come back strong. Yes, Mayank, Diban will come back strong. So, guys, yes, that's the conclusion. I think if these three guys, Van Forest, number two, Nadir Bek, number three, Robson Ray, number four, if these three guys don't win their games, they can draw or they can go for, they may lose. And then Arjun draws. It should be fine for him. So this must be in back of his mind. He will be checking these games, what's happening in these three games, Van Forest, Nadir Bek and Robson Ray. If they draw, then definitely Arjun, no matter what, he does not have to lose. If Arjun loses, he will lose the first spot. That is for sure. If Arjun loses now, he will definitely 100% he will lose the first spot. So losing is not an option for Arjun. Either draw or win. So let's come back to his game now. There is some update in the game, Arjun's game. Let's see what happened there. I'll go to the game and check now what's happening. Okay, as I said before, yeah, Anton will go for this kingside attack. He has pushed his g5 pawn, but we will go few moves back where we left the game. Yeah, so this is where we left. We saw castles there by Anton David in the last update, which where we were analyzing the game. And after Anton David castled, here rook b1 was played by Arjun, trying to go for that b5 break. So bishop f6 was played, trying to attack the pawn on d4. a4 was played here, trying to attack b5. So g5, trying to attack the knight on f3. And now b5, trying to attack, going for the break there. This break we discussed in the initial part of the game when Arjun had both the knights left on the board. So we discussed why it is important for white to play c5 and keep the position closed, while black will try to create some counterplay on the king side because he has nothing on the queen side to be done there. So after this, Anton captured the pawn and he captured back with the bishop. Now again, this is a difficult decision, guys, whether to capture with the pawn or with the bishop. Okay, evaluation bar is not there. I'll quickly switch on evaluation bar. So this looks like a good position for white if white captures with the pawn. So if white captures with the pawn, it is plus how much? It's around plus one. Position is around plus one because knight would have to go back somewhere on a5 or b8, e7, and white would have a very good space there on the queen side. But here, Arjun choose to capture with the bishop. Again, the reason is not giving away open file for the rook. So a very nice game, guys. It's a very equally poised game. Bishop is on b5. Arjun is trying to play on the queen side. Anton is trying to play on the king side. Positions are equally balanced. Interesting positions on both the sides. Anton has this option of going king h8, rook g8, and then pushing these pawns ahead. It seems that now rook e1, bishop takes c6, pawn takes c6, and there is knight e5 move as well, which will leave, and if the bishop captures, that will leave white with a good knight on c3 versus a bad bishop on e6. So I think that is what Arjun is trying to have a vision now. If he can go for this endgame, and that will also give him an outside passer on the a pawn as a pawn there. And black can try to push the pieces, but black has no pieces left on the king side. They don't have bishop, they don't have knight, which will help the attack to grow or conclude the attack. That is not possible there. So interesting sequence of moves here. A very nice game, guys. We'll stick to this game. Meanwhile, Anton is thinking. Let's check what's happening in the Nihal's game there. Okay, Nihal's game, knight d4 was played, and Nihal has played bishop e4 option. We discussed this bishop e4 and pawn b3. Let's go couple of moves back. Yeah, so he sacrificed the rook, bishop to e4, pawn d3, bishop takes d3. Castles was played, bishop to e4 was played now, knight to d4. And then this is the position right now, and let's check the evaluation on this position. It is dead equal right now, nothing to be excited about for Robson Ray or Nihal Sarin. Okay, I have to just message chess.com guys why they have not started the broadcast. Okay, so I've just messaged them. I hope they check and yeah. So send the messages to chess.com, guys. I'll wait for them. Okay, Maharshi Roy says, can you explain in this ranking table what does the things like 47W1 and 110B1 etc. mean? Okay, okay, I will try to decode it. I have not tried it before. I have some basic information. I'll try to figure it out if it works for us. Okay, what happened in Anton David's game? I think some update there in Arjun's game. Let's check what's happening there. Okay, nothing as now. It's equal position. Okay, nothing new there. Okay, guys. So recap of all the games. Abhishek says yes. Abhishek will quickly run through all the games as a recap. We have Arjun today playing against Anton David. Position is equal in the game, guys. Nothing to be excited about. But Arjun has this outside passer, and if the bishop takes c6, so the strategy now for Arjun we discussed according to us, according to at our level, not at grandmaster level. The strategy now that Arjun can try to use is to go for the e5 square. So maybe can play rook e1. He can go for bishop 6 c6 and bc6 and knight e5. If bishop e5, rook e5, and then he has this outside passer, he can put the rook on a1 and just start his sweet journey of the pawn to a8. So this is for the Arjun's game so far. Let's jump to Nihal's game, because this is a quick recap of all the games. Nihal's game, we had one bad incident for Nihal where he sacrificed his exchange in the game. I'll just go back and show you the exchange, those who have just joined. Here Bishop e6 was played by his opponent Robson Ray from USA, is USA number 11 player, currently rated 2682 and age is 28. So here rook takes e6 was played, f takes e6 was played here, and after f takes e6, bishop e4 was played here by Nihal Sarin. Pawn push, and now bishop takes the pawn, and now castles, bishop e4, knight d4, and this is the current position now, which is equal again. We'll return back to this game. Let's check what's happening in the Aryan's game. Aryan's game, we discussed that Van Forest will try for win now. All players are trying for win in the last round, guys, to secure their prizes. So this is the position now, and Aryan Chopra has mixed up the bishop d3 and the English attack lines in Najdorf. So it's like kind of a confusing continuation for both the players. Even Aryan may not be knowing what he's doing here, maybe. I'm not sure, but he must have prepared something here. So bishop e7, rook to f2 was played, castles, rook to d2 was played, trying to attack in the d file now because this is a target for black, for white, that to get this d6 pawn, which generally happens in the Najdorf, but this bishop stays strong there. Knight h5 was played. Of course, we discussed this move when the position happened that now Van Forest will go for f5 and uh, the Aryan will go for the king side attack on the queen side attack on the with his pawn and the knights there. This we discussed again. I think there were so when the rook is not there on d2, there are some moves like knight here and knight here. This maneuver is there, but right now bishop and rook are guarding it very well, so even that won't be possible. Knight d5 is considerable. Maybe bishop takes pawn takes, and then c4, but f5 comes very strong then. So we have to wait for this move. Let's see what is engineer recommending here for white. For Aryan, a5 is recommended now, so you can go with a5. Position is equal, guys. Let's jump to Ronak's game. In Ronak's game, pawn push has been done, and Ronak has managed to keep the position closed. This is good for Ronak. This is absolutely good for Ronak. So Ronak has managed to keep the position closed here. Hold on, guys. I'll just close the things which I don't require. Yeah. So Ronak has. Can anyone explain why Ronak would like close position here? Anyone in the chat? I explained this in some part in today's previous stream as well. Those who were attentive will remember. Why would Ronak love to have the close position in this situation now? Anyone in the chat? I'll wait for your answers. Mandar is quick, very good Mandar. Maharshi Roy is quick, very great. Good Maharshi Roy. Wendy, Vivek is here. Vivek Madi is here. Opponent has two bishops, very good. Ritik is here. King is weak, so no attack. Ritik, yeah, that could be one of the reasons, but the most important reason is knight versus bishops. So Mandar, Maharshi Roy, Vivek Madi, you got it right. Very good, guys. Vinod says knight can jump. So yes, Vinod, you're quite close. The point over here is that this is one of the important concepts of middle game. When you have knights, you should keep the position closed because as soon as the positions open, the bishop starts becoming monsters and they will give you nightmares. So as you have knights, stay cool. Don't push your pawns much. Wait for the right moments. For example, if you are having a very good expectation that yes, my opponent will blunder, he may play a move like b4, and then you can just get this outpost for your knight. So wait for the pawns to get locked. Wait for the outpost to get open, and then occupy those outposts with your knights. Okay, do not open the position. If you open the position, the bishops will be dancing on the board then. Monsters dance on the board. So avoid the open positions if your opponent has bishops and you have knights. If you have bishops, then definitely you should try to open up the position and try to attack more. So that is the approach to the game. Okay, guys, so let's have a quick recap what happened in the game so far. So this position, I'll just start from the beginning, guys. Okay, so knight f3, d5. This we saw, right? This is generally played against Grunfeld when white plays d4 move. The same idea here, Ronak is using against white to go knight b5, forcing knight to go to a3 and weakening the e4 square for white. Yeah, so this happened here, and now here f3 was played by Sham Nikhil trying to go for e4. Sham Nikhil is an Indian international master. Those who are unaware, he is currently 30 years and around 2400 rated. So pawn to e4, knight to f6, queen e2. Knight c7, knight c2, knight d7, knight takes g6, h takes g6. Now this is advantage for Ronak, but they don't have Ronak does not have any pieces around king side. So here bishop to d3, bishop to e3 was played. Now castles, rook to d1 was played, and now b5. So Ronak wants to get some advantage of space on the queen side there. You cannot just sit back and wait for opponent to do something. You have to take matter in your hands in this kind of cases. Just go here, here, get this square for the knight. Looks really tempting square for the knight to be occupying there. So pawn to h4, pawn to a5, pawn to b3, making sure there are no holes here and the knight can never occupy these squares. So very important prophylactic move b3, stopping black's idea of going knight b6 and knight c4 or knight a4. Sometime in the game, black should try for a4 pawn takes and maybe try to go rook a2 and try to work on this. But black has to make sure he provokes this pawn to come on b4 so that these squares are available for your knights. So knight b6 now, pawn a3, queen d7, pawn to e5, and this is the current position. Position is completely locked. Now somewhere black has to try for this a4 move. And this is what I think Ronak is thinking about it right now. Can he go a4? Because once he gets rid of this pawn, the pawn on b3, then the c4 is a gateway for your knights to enter and attack. The door opens there to attack your opponent. So let's hope that Ronak goes a4 here. Let's see what is recommended by the engines. F5 is recommended by engines exactly opposite of what we are discussing here. This is what happens, guys. Engine is crazy, always crazy. It shows just crazy moves. F5. Why would you like to play on the queen side and the king side? Your knights are there on the king side. Bishop, queen side. Your bishop is trying to point the queen side. Rook is there on the queen side. And engine says go F5 and mess your position up. Okay. Because see, guys, if you go F5, they will en passant. The queen's file opens up. There is a weak pawn on E6. Bishop goes to H3, attacks the pawn on E6, and then you start praying there and hoping that your opponent will blunder. Why to go in a position where you start praying? Okay, engine may see that there is something good with F5, but I don't see the something good with F5 here. Okay, let's just check the comments. So, although those answered the question right, congrats, guys. We will move on with the comments. Sugesh is here. Sugesh says, "Good explanation. Thank you very much, Sugesh, for the appreciation there." Mandar is here. Mandar says Arjun's results. So, game is going on, Mandar. We are doing a quick recap of all the games there. Let's go back and Ronak is done. Adiban, let's check what's happening in the Adiban's game here. Yeah, this is again, I think, an equal position. Let's check the evaluation there in Adiban's game. It is equal right now. So let's go back, guys. Let's go. Okay, someone was asking about the table here and what is the meaning of this table. I'll decode it. Just give me a couple of minutes. I'll decode the table and explain this. What is this? Meanwhile, guys, you can enjoy Arjun's game. I'll decode this table in around 2 to 3 minutes. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys, that's not simple to decode at all. It would be simple to decode this table. Okay, just trying to figure out what is that 47 value. Anyone is aware about the table, guys? The 47. Any arbiters out here, guys? I'm just bringing the table on the screen. So what is this value 47? I tried to figure out what is the value of 47. What could be the 47 value? Arjun first round 47. His opponent was 74th seed, so it was not 47. 74 is opposite of 47, but that does not make any sense to put the numbers in a reverse way. Second round he played with whom? Second round he played with. I'm just trying to check second round what happened there. Second round Arjun played with Deep Sen Gupta and he's 36th seeded. So let's check here. See here 110. B1. So what is his number one? This W I can understand. He played with white pieces. He played with black pieces with white pieces. But the 47 number, I think this is something which is not clear. What is the meaning of this number? So if anyone knows what is this number, please let me know, guys, in the comment section. I'll be explaining this to everyone then. This one, like we know, right? This is the last part, which is the 7 wins. That is clear. I think it could be too much slow for you guys, small for you guys. If you, I'll just zoom in a bit, but it will just get chopped off then. Hold on, I cannot zoom in. Okay, now I think it should be visible to you guys. So this number, guys, 47, 110, 12, 11, 2. So what are these numbers? If anyone can decode, let me know, guys. We can discuss in detail on this part. Let's go back to the games now. Okay, Arjun's game, no updates yet. Bishop b5. Nihal's game, no update. Aryan's game, no update. Ronak game, no update yet. Adiban's game. Adiban, I think there is some move there. Knight f9. No, knight. This is again no update, guys. So no update here so far in the games from the last discussion. I'll jump to the comments queries if any. Akshay Kore is your current rank of opponent player. Oh, Akshay Kore, is that? Is that it? 47th was the current rank of the player. We can confirm that. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Philip. Thanks, guys. Our Philip has answered, MYD has answered, and Akshay Kore has answered, guys. Thank you very much for this update. So, those who have just joined, and we were discussing about the table, the ranking table, and how you can decode the ranking table here. We have very good help from the chat right now. So, round number one, guys, 47. But round number one, 47, that is the current rank of his player. But his opponent was so for first round, it would be the same as the seeding, right, guys? Those who are suggesting the number that what is this 47? So 47, if you check the round one, in the round one, Arjun was paired against Krishna Rohit, right? He was the Arjun's opponent in first round. So if you just click on Krishna Rohit here and try to check his was 47th. Okay, rank 47. Okay, got it, guys. Starting rank it says 78. But when the pairing was done, it was 47th. Okay, okay, guys. So you're correct, guys. Thank you for this update. So whatever the numbers you see there, guys, these are the numbers, the ranking of the opponents at that particular moment of time or that particular round. So here, 110 black. That was the rank of opponents rating, opponent's position. Arjun's second round opponent. Arjun played with black pieces and won the game. This is the conclusion. This is in short, it's a summary of the round. Arjun played with 110th ranking player after round first. Was playing with black pieces and he won the game. So this is the conclusion of this numbers. Thanks all the guys there. I'll just give a shout out to all the updates there, all the players that are contributing. Philip, thank you very much. Akshay Kaur, thank you very much for this update. My Mide, thank you very much. MYD, thank you very much. Vinod Kumar, yes, Vinod Kumar also thank you very much. Philip says yes, thank you, Philip. And Sudhir, yeah, it can be the table number. Okay, Sudhir, and current rank. It's the current rank. Yes, Maharshira, it's the current rank. It's the latest current rank. Okay, guys, now let's jump to the games. We had a very good conclusion, discussion, and learning about the table, cross table, how to decode that. We have very good guys in the, I mean, very much technically strong guys in the chat today, guys. We have very much technically strong. These to know all of these points, guys. You must be having good analysis, good research, and I'm really happy to have you these kind of people in the chat who are technically very smart and rich with the knowledge rather than just commenting something which is not relevant to chess. So we have a good quality crowd today, and thank you all guys for joining in and contributing to spreading the knowledge with everyone. That this is the way, guys, we should be doing the streams and spreading the knowledge as much as possible, educating the people around us so that it can be helping them to achieve whatever they wish to become in their life. Maybe arbiters, maybe they want to become a chess reporter, a streamer in future. So all these small perks, they are going to be useful. Okay, I'll try to refresh Arjun's game. I think the game might have get stuck. I don't want you to be getting stuck at the old position. Yes, there is a knight e7 move has been played here. Bishop b5 was played by Arjun, and after that, knight to e7 has been played by Anton, and now it's white to play. So, as I said before, this square is what Arjun must be eyeing for. Rook e1, knight e5, and knight has given up this square. So, probably now knight will go to f5 after pawn to f4. So, next move after Arjun makes his move, maybe Anton will play pawn f4 and knight f5, trying to attack there a bit on the king side. Okay, let's go to Nihal's game now. Nihal's game is also going on very well. Let's check Nihal's game. So this was played. This we saw. Bishop takes d3, castles bishop e4, knight d4. We saw this, and this is the current position. So not much of update from the Nihal's game. Let's check Aryan's game. Nothing much in the Aryan's game as well. Aryan is now thinking how to stop f5 or do a counter attack now on the queen side against Van Forest. And if Van Forest draws the game, if this game ends in a draw, definitely it helps Arjun because if Arjun wins, nobody can stop him. Arjun will be number one. But for some reason, if the Arjun ends up in a draw, Arjun's game ends up in a draw, then these three guys, Van Forest, Nodirbek, and Robson Ray, these three games are important. So we want Aryan to at least draw in this game so that Van Forest remains out of the reach from Aryan's score. And we want Robson, Nihal and Robson, minimum draw or maximum win for Nihal here. So that will help Arjun a lot. Let's check Raunak's game also. Raunak's game also not updated. I'll try to refresh Raunak's game. Okay, I'll just keep the Nihal's game on the screen for now and I'll try to get Raunak's game back because Raunak is playing on some lower board, so I have to find his game if I want to refresh it. Yeah, that's the latest position in the Raunak's game as well. Nothing updated. Adiban's game also same position. We have no update here. So what do you think about this? We'll spend some time because this is an interesting position where it's a double-edged position. White is trying to play on the queen side, black is trying to play on the king side. So what do you think in this guy's position? These are kind of positions, guys. Would you like to play with black pieces or white pieces? Would you like to be in Arjun's seat right now or in Anton's seat right now? Because everyone has a different flavor. Everyone has a different taste of the way they approach their games and the way they attack. So are you more of a queen side player or a king side player? Let us know, guys, in the chat. Okay. So we know that was a discussion. The first round it does not show 78, it shows 47 because the starting rank and the current rank they differed at the start of maybe first when the first round started. They had to resort the list, and after sorting, I think his opponent starting was rank was 78 and it became 48 when the game started, the first round started. Smart reply says the clock is not moving and to it implies that there is a reset needed to get an update. Yes, we have done the reset refresh you can say and we have the latest position right now on the board. I have refreshed. Soham says queen side. Yes, Soham, that is good to know that you like to play on the queen side here, and it means that you want to see yourself in the Arjun seat right now, pressing on the queen side. Sainath says, no idea, but I want Arjun to win. Yes, Sainath, everyone wants Arjun to win. We want Arjun to win. And if Arjun wins the tournament as well. He will be first in the tournament, winning all the prize money. Oh, that's a nice thing, right? Well, let me research what is the prize money for this tournament. Anyone aware of the prize money? Where is the bar? Okay, I'll just switch on the bar there. Here you go, Adarsh. Here is your bar. Okay. Ajin, yes, this is the last round, the ninth round. Ajin says, I thought Nihal versus Ronak. No, that's not pairing today. Yeah, winner. During first it was 78, but after I think when the pairing was done, his opponent was given 47th seeding there for some reason. Quickly check, let me quickly check guys what is the prize money for the Abu Dhabi Chess Festival. Yes guys, so I just just saw the price fund. I think it's 43,750 USD. That is a total prize fund for this Abu Dhabi Chess Festival. 43,000 USD, is it? So let's try to convert 43,000 USD. So comes to around 34 lakhs, guys. 34 lakhs is the prize money for Abu Dhabi Chess Festival. Of course, you will not get 34 lakhs. It will be divided amongst the players. I think 34 is for all the events together, or will it be for the only for the open? That will be it is for the open section, the master section. Yes. So $47,000, which is around 34 lakhs. So that's a huge amount, guys, for this prize money. Other shares, white spaces are more active. Yes, others white spaces are more active, but black is trying to get the pawn to f4 now, pawn to g4, and launch a kingside attack. So will black succeed in his attack on the king side, or will Arjun prevail with his all the attack on the queen side? That's the question, and it will be a very interesting battle now. It's double-edged position, guys. When you have two players playing on the opposite sides, it's a competition. Who attacks first? Who gets that first advantage? Who makes the first mistake? Who makes that first inaccuracy? And then the other player gets on top of the position. So Piyush is here. Guys, you have been fantastic. Guys, all the viewers out there, they're updating with so many facts. Piyush says $15,000 for the winner in Masters section. That is a huge amount, guys. $15,000. I think it will come around. How many? 15,000. Let's convert those who is quick in conversion of dollars, who every day he works on the dollars to rupees, around 11, 12 lakhs, guys. 12 lakh rupees. 12 lakh rupees is what Arjun will get if he comes first. Definitely now looking at, we should say someone, okay, 12 lakh rupees for the first place. If definitely everyone will try to play for the first place. Arjun will definitely try to win now. And even Van Forest, right? Van Forest is playing for the win. Robson is trying to get for the first place. And Nadir Bek. So all these four guys, Arjun, Nadir Bek, Van Forest, and Robson. These guys are struggling now. They want to get to that first place and get this huge prize money. So let's come back to the games. Okay, let's check Nihal's skin. If any update, no update there. Nihal is thinking from long time. Aryan, no update. Ronak, no update. And Adivan, no update. Okay, guys, I'll just keep Arjun's game. I'll try to refresh the individual games now. Just trying to make sure that we are not missing out on the latest. Yes, Nihal Sarin, we are on the latest move. No problems there. Aryan Chopra, F5 has been played in Aryan Chopra's game. I'll just refresh the remaining games and I'll explain Aryan Chopra's game. This is Raunak Sadhwani's game, which is going on. Raunak is on, Raunak is in time pressure now actually. No update in Raunak's game. So no updates, guys. The position is same, and the players seem to be in time pressure now. Okay, Nihal is having the same position. Aryan, yeah, let's go to the Aryan scheme, guys. F5 hasn't played in Aryan scheme. Now again we discuss, right, what to do over here. Should we go for A5 and continue the game by going, maybe trying to go knight A4, knight B6, knight takes, bishop takes. Meanwhile, this one tries to get in here, or F4. So it's typical double-edged position, guys. And again, it is will be interesting, same as what's happening in the Arjun's game. Van Forest, Aryan needs to at least draw this game or go for a win, but not lose this one. That will hold Van Forest back on 6.5 as a final score out of 9, which will be short of Arjun's score. If Arjun draws the game, will help Arjun to stay on top. Okay, Aryan has F5. Ronak has this position right now. Okay, Ronak's position, let me just correct for you. Orientation has changed. Yeah, I think this is perfect now. Uh, Ronak is today playing with Sham Nikhil from India. He's an international master. Adiban, let's check. Same position here, not an update. Okay, wait on the Aryan's game here, and meanwhile, I'll just try to bring some more facts to the table. Ajin is here. Ajin asks whose tiebreak is better. Arjun's tiebreak is not better. Van Forest, Nadir Bek, and Robson's tiebreaks are better than Arjun. So Arjun has to make sure that he at least, if other three draw, then Arjun can draw. If one of them wins, then Arjun has to go for win because then the one of the three, Robson, Nadir Bek, or Van Forest, if one of them wins, then Arjun has to go for win. Arjun cannot draw. If Arjun draws, then he won't be coming first. Yeah, Besan 6 is some glitch with the leeches. Let me quickly take an update from other websites also, guys. If we are missing out. Okay, guys, I think leeches is glitching, so we'll switch to the chess.com now. Chess.com has the latest updates. I'll try to bring Arjun's game on the screen now. So there have been some moves there after the last discussion that we did. Okay, so this is the latest game. Let's quickly check what happened in Arjun's game. We left game at 18. No, not 18. Yeah, this was a position where knight e7. This is the position where we have checked so far. So after knight e7, bishop goes to e2 there. That's what Arjun played in the game. Pawn to g4, knight to e1. Now knight will jump to d3, guarding the square on f4, e5, and maybe later on having some plans with b4 there. So knight to c6 back now, knight to c2. Okay, knight c2 here, interesting idea. Knight wants to go on b4 or e3. I think e3, but e3 there will be just an attack on knight there. So I think knight wants to get here and exchange with this knight on c6 so that this pawn can start the journey of being a successful passed pawn. Okay, rook a7 was played here. After rook a7, f4. f4 again, trying to make sure the position doesn't open up quickly. Now pawn to h5, queen to d2. Okay, knight is also holding the pawn there, guys. Knight is holding the pawn there so that knight and bishop cannot attack anymore. Now bishop to b5 played again by Arjun. h4, bishop takes on c6. Finally, he gets the knight on c6 at the cost of his bishop. And now it's all about keeping the pawn safe and at the right time start pushing the pawn there. So bishop d7 now, rook to b6, now rook e8, and now king to f1. We will also check the evaluation. Evaluation is not working right now on chess.com. This we have seen a lot of times on chess.com. The problem. Okay, evaluation is not working, guys. So there is no evaluation bar. So you have to manage without evaluation bar. If leeches comes up, then we'll try to bring the evaluation bar from leeches and the game from chess.com. We'll try to mix and match. Okay, I'll come back to the next game, guys. Let me update other games also. Okay, I'll try to bring Robson's game now. Okay, Nihal Sarin and Robson's game has gone far ahead in the game. I'll try to bring that position on the screen. Okay, Nihal is playing with white pieces here, guys. I'll just go through the game. So this is where we left the game. We saw pawn d3 being played by black here. Robson bishop captures the pawn on d3 and then castles and bishop e4. Knight d4 was played here by Robson. Pawn to d3 and then knight to f3, bishop f3 and bishop to c5. Queen e2 was played here by Nihal. Queen to f6, and we want actually Nihal to win this game, or maximum this should end in a draw, but not a loss for Nihal. That's what we're expecting, guys, here. Pawn c3, pawn to c6, and now this is the position. Interesting position here, guys. Again, white has two bishops, and he can shut down the black's bishop immediately, but the bishop will go to this diagonal, and then it will be like queen h4, rook f5, or rook f4, some kind of rook activity. Long term, there is a weakness on e6, and that is what I think uh, Nihal will be looking forward to. Let's hope it works for Nihal. I'll come back to the comments also, guys. I missed your comments. Okay. Yes, Anugrah is here. Anugrah says Abu Dhabi started early today. Yes, Anugrah, it's an early. This is the last round for Abu Dhabi, so they have started early today. They want to finish quickly as well. Smart reply says, can you keep the check on clock every time you change the board? If it is not moving, you need to update. But sometimes it gets refreshed very quickly. Smart reply, so it's difficult to conclude if it's stuck or we need to get a refresh. So Oracle says, sir, can you please put the bar? Yes, Oracle, I'll try to put the bar, but right now the evaluation is not working on chess.com while the LiChess is stuck. LiChess is not glitching. It's not able to get the latest positions. Latest positions are available on chess.com, but they have not got the evaluation about this. I had complained them last time, but I don't think they had fixed it yesterday. Today again, I think it's glitching. I'll just message chess.com again just to request them to fix their evaluation bars. Okay, I have messaged them. Let's hope they will fix the evaluation bar now. Meanwhile, I'll check on the chess 24 also. Okay, so Leeches is not able to bring the evaluation bars. I'll try to bring chess 24. Not Leeches, sorry guys. Leeches is stuck. Leeches is not able to get the latest games. I'll try to bring the game from chess 24. And a big update there in the Arjun's game, guys. Let me just bring Arjun's game on the board with the engine evaluation. Rook e1 check has been delivered. Some exchanges of the rooks here. Rook takes e1 has been played here by Arjun. I'll just try to get the chess 24, guys. Chess 24 with the evaluation bar. Sorry, guys. I have to keep just switching to multiple websites to get the best to you. To get the best with the moves, with the time, and with the evaluation bars. So moves was stuck on Leeches. Chess.com has no evaluation bars. Luckily, Chess24 has the evaluation bar, but Chess24 does not have the database here which we can access. So this is the position now, and it stands equal. Let's just see what happened last. What were the last few moves in Arjun's game. So we saw rook b6 being played there by Arjun. After rook b6, rook e8 was played, and here Arjun played king to f1, trying to get the king in the game. Now rook takes, and now there's a difficult choice. Should Arjun go king takes, or queen takes, or knight takes? Three options there for Arjun. What do you think, guys? What should you play here? Will you play this knight takes rook, queen takes, or king takes? Your three options. Let me know in the comment section. Okay, many messages in the chat, guys. Pawan Singh says, "Great work, sir. Thank you very much, Pawan Singh." Narendra Kodi says, "Arjun OP." Yes, guys, Arjun is okay. Arjun is not having great position right now, but we'll try to assess the position after King E1. It shows slightly better for black, and we have answers from Narendra Kohli. Narendra Kohli says, "I'll capture back with the queen." Apurva says, "Queen takes." Yes, guys, queen takes was slightly better. Mayank says knight takes. Okay, Mayank, the knight will come back, and then again putting the knight back on c2 or d3 might be time consuming. So I think taking by the queen is better here on e1. But Arjun took with the king. Anugrah says maybe knight e1, then bring the knight to e5 later. Yeah, that could be one of the ideas. Yes, Anugrah, knight e1, knight d3, knight e5. Avnish is here. Avnish says, good work, Ameya. Thank you very much, Avnish. Thank you very much. Pawan Singh, use engine. Yes, Pawan Singh, I'll try to use engines, but we are struggling right now on all websites. There is some problem. So we are trying to get best for you. On Arjun's game, we'll check if the evaluation bars. No, evaluation bars are not working on chess.com, guys. So it's not of much use. Chess24 is having the latest moves, so we'll stick to chess24. And let's go back and check what's happening in the other games. Hold on, hold on, guys. I have updated Arjun's game, Nihal's game. Nihal's game, let me update, guys, quickly. Hold on, please. Let me get latest position for Nihal. This is Nihal's game, guys. You can see the bar, it's equal right now. Will they show the analysis here? Too many ads, guys. Too many. Rook F1 was played just now by Nihal Sarin. Okay, let me check the Aryan's game also. Aryan's game we have not updated here. I'll try to bring Aryan's game also, guys. Hold on, please. And this is the okay, I got Aryan's game here. Okay, guys, stay on the Nihal's game. I'll come back and fix other games for you. One Forest seems to have a better position now, guys, in versus Aryan. Better for black. Aryan also in time pressure. Okay, Ronak's game I need to fix. Hold on, guys. Okay, Sham Nikhil seems to have a very good position against Raunak Sadhwani here. We'll try to think from Ronak's point of view. Yes. The position is completely closed, but it shows that Sham Nikhil is doing very well in this position. He has just moved his queen to e2, and the important thing is now white has a break on c4 somewhere. Where does black break? What play does black have here? That is a problem, guys. Black does not have any play right now. Black does not have any. A4, I think, was the only move there which we discussed some time back that black should have gone on a4 sometime in the game, just to make sure the if black goes e4, the white's pawn comes to b4, and then c4 becomes available for your knight. So maybe the knight from d7 will go to b6, and b6 to can go to c4 or a4. So a4 should have been played by black sometime back in the past, few moves back, to create a weakness on c4 square so that black's knight can get some entry. Right now, black's knight have no entry here. Black cannot land on this g5 square. There is no way to navigate to this g5 square here, guys. And I think the white is completely winning in this position. So let's wait for this move. Let's jump back to Arjun's game. Let's see what's happening here. Some update in the Arjun's game now. Slightly better for Arjun now. That looks like no, not better for Arjun. It's equal. I thought the bar has moved up. It moved up for a second though, but I think it came back. So let's go back in few moves. Well, let's see what happened here. So yeah, here it was better for white, and we went back. We discussed, guys, right? Here we discussed that why Arjun captured on c6. Arjun captured on c6 for primary two reasons: to get more control of the e5 square, also to get an outside passer here on a4, and then maybe try to just go knight b4 and try to attack the c6 pawn there. So that is the plan. So Arjun captured, pawn captures, rook e1 was played. After that, bishop d7 was played, rook b6, rook e8, king f1, rook captures, and here I think king captures. This was an equal position we saw there. Queen moves to a8 now, and here knight b4 has been played. So queen a4 seems to be slightly better for white now, but uh, after knight b4, I think it's just equal. So what was the other plan here for white to continue the game? Everything is well protected by black here. F5 is very well protected. G5, H5. No weakness in black's position from where to attack anymore. Everything is well protected, and the problem is this pawn now. This pawn is kind of a target for black and also a winning pawn for white. If white holds onto the pawn, exchanges few pieces, and then start pushing the pawn, definitely white would get some advantage. Now bar shows slightly better for white. 0.5 advantage here for white. but it's difficult to convert it. It won't be easy to convert this. And good thing for Arjun is that David now right now is in time pressure. You can see 12 minutes on the clock for David while Arjun has 30 minutes on the clock. So that is definitely better for Arjun here. Black Arjun will get definitely upper hand here in the position. If David is under time pressure, he will make some inaccuracies, giving Arjun that one small opportunity to sneak in and get some advantage in the position. So things looking bright for Arjun. We'll wait for some time now. I'll come back to the I'll put the game Nihal's game on the screen and come back to the comments now. Hello, all the new viewers out there. Welcome to the live stream. Today the last round of Abu Dhabi Chess Festival is going on, and the round has started as at 11:30 a.m. India time. So we have been streaming from last 2 hours and 30 minutes non-stop. I just had a quick lunch break, unavoidable lunch break, guys. But we have been streaming so far for 2.5 hours. We are updating on each games and trying to bring you the best from different websites, the latest information, the latest times and latest positions with the latest analysis. And we also discussed one very important thing today, guys, how to decode the ranking table. We saw the ranking table and there are some codes in the ranking table which indicate what happened in every round. So we learned that as well. So those who were present during that explanation, we got also got very good help from our viewers out there. And thank you all the viewers for providing very nice updates and information in the chat. It is really helpful. Narendra Kohli is saying it's okay, sir. Yes, Narendra Kohli, thank you very much. Okay, Arjun is here. Arjun says before this tournament, Arjun crossed 2700. Then why this rating? So, Arjun, what you are saying is live rating. Live rating is what is temporary. It is showing 2700 plus for Arjun. That will be finalized. It will be calculated and finalized by FIDE and published. If you check on FIDE's website right now, Arjun's rating is shown as 2699, not 27, more than 27. So you have to go, or you have to refer FIDE when you are doing a live streaming, or you're doing some kind of news reporting. You have to check what is there on the FIDE's website and do not trust any other websites there. So if you go to FIDE's website and check, its Arjun's rating is 27, 2699 there. So yeah, that's your point. 2689 there on the website. So this is Arjun's game. We have no update so far in the Arjun's game. Nihal's game is going on right now. And let's check Aryan's game. Aryan is under time pressure. Oh, Aryan was having a bad position, right, guys? What happened there? I think One Forest was having a good position and Aryan managed to come back. Let's check the game, guys. What happened there? If you go few moves back in the game, so here, yeah, here if you see this move, Queen E2. This move it shows -1 for black, so black had a good position here. Aryan is trying to attack on these pieces which are over here, E6, E7. He'll put the rook on E1 and try to do attack on these pieces. So that is a idea there of Queen E2. And after this, it's -1 for black. So black had Van Forest as a good position here. But what happened thereafter? Let's check. Bishop F8 was played by Van Forest. Rook to F1 was played. Now maybe to go Rook F3 or supporting the pawn on F4. That could be the reason. Rook C7 was played here by black and slightly better for Van Forest. Certainly better for Aryan Chopra now. The position. If Aryan Chopra wins this one, it will be a great result for Aryan Chopra. He might finish in top 5 as well then, guys. He has been doing great in this tournament. He is 26, 27. He's a very high rated player, guys. Grandmaster from India. And if he wins this one, yes, he will be in top 5. So this is an exciting game. Also, if he wins, he'll make sure that One Forest is does not. Okay, I think, yeah, it's equal position now. Van Forest does not compete with Arjun Erikase because right now Van Forest, Nadirbek and Robson, they three are in competition right now to get for the first place and only challenging only challenges to Arjun now. If Arjun wins the game, then there is no doubt who will be the first. Arjun will be the undoubtedly the first winner of the tournament. But Arjun draws, then these three guys come into picture. What happens in their games? So if one of them wins, Arjun has to win. That is the condition. If Van Forest, Nodirbek, or Robson wins, then Arjun has to win compulsory. Let's check what's there in the Nodirbek's game also. I did not check Nodirbek's game. Nodirbek is not playing from India or with Indian player. Is playing with some other player, but it will be interesting to check what's happening there because that will affect Arjun's result from the game. Currently, this is Raunak's game, guys. You can enjoy Raunak's game. I'll quickly check. I'll try to get Nodirbek's game on the screen. I think it was Anton. Anton is in competition as well, not Nodirbek. Anton playing with Arjun. Arjun has to win that one or draw. Robson and Forest. Sorry, guys, not Nodirbek. Nodirbek is on 6 points. If he wins, yeah, Nodirbek has a chance, guys. Nodirbek has a chance. And if I go to the cross table, ranking cross table, let me check what does it say? Who is having a better tie breaks? Yeah, Nodirbek is having a better tie break, guys. Van Forest, Nodirbek, and Robson Ray. I was correct. I was correct there. So I will try to check Nodirbek's game now. Yakubov Nodirbek versus Sethuraman. Oh, very important game. Sethuraman is playing. Oh, actually, I had a Sethuraman's game planned. Why did not I add it? I did not add it in the tracking. Let me add Sethuraman's game also, guys. Hold on, please. Sethuraman's game I need to add. Okay, Nadirbek is having a better position against Sethuraman, slightly better. I'll try to bring that on the screen now. Hold on, guys. Sethuraman's game coming up. This is Sethuraman's game on the screen now, guys. Stockfish 15 is being used by Chess 24, and the position is equal right now. Roughly equal, you can say. We want Sethuraman to win this game or a maximum draw. We should not allow Nodirbek to win the game because if Nodirbek wins, then Arjun's first position comes into the question. Of course, Arjun should not lose this one. So evaluation stands equal now. Nodirbek is playing with white pieces. Sethuraman is playing with black pieces now. So Nodirbek has this e4 brick, but then if they go e4, then pawn takes, maybe pawn takes, and then g4 is hanging. So that will create some weakness. Also, e4, f4 is currently supported by the knight. So e4 is a possibility that Nodirbek may try, but there is also queen h2 check then if the knight moves. So not an easy decision for Nodirbek. Also, black's king is slightly better placed. Also, this queen has to make sure that this queen is not getting access to this kind of squares, g7. So some ifs and buts for both the players here. Okay, let's go to the Arjun's game now. Okay, guys, I'll just take a quick break for a couple of minutes and I'll be back on the live stream with the commentary. Anugrah is asking if Arjun wins, he's the winner. Yes, Anugrah, if Arjun wins, that's the winner. Is Arjun better, equal or worse? Is Arjun is better, slightly better, Nishant. Arjun is slightly better because of this outside passer. So we hope he is able to convert this advantage into a win. Yes, we are with you, Arjun. That's what Nishant says. And yes, Nishant, that's true. Everyone from today is supporting Arjun. We want Arjun to win the game and win the tournament as well. We want him to be on top today, bring the best out for the India. Basant City says knight b4 and king f8 already played in Arjun's game, is it? Yes, refreshed guys, refreshed. I can see king f8. So king f8 played by Anton David, and now evaluation is standing +1 in favor of white. So slowly but steadily, the ship is sailing towards the victory here for Arjun, guys. So we will embark this journey, nice journey now for the last half an hour left around for the game to conclude. We will make sure that we make most of this position now, and we will get into that winning zone very soon with. Oh, what happened there? What happened there? Tables turning to and fro. Just when I said, okay, we are on the right boat of the winning journey, Arjun played g3, keeping an equal position there. Let me get the evaluations also, guys, for you. Hold on. You cannot see the evaluations. Let me bring the evaluations also for you guys. That will make things more interesting. Okay, so that's not working, guys. It's not working. Okay, I have an idea. Hold on, please, there. But then if we refresh, it won't work. Okay, multiple challenges there, guys. I cannot bring this up easily. The evaluation, it's beyond advertisements there. So slightly better for white here, and importantly, guys, Anton is in time pressure now. Anton is in a good amount of time pressure, so I expect him to make some inaccuracies there. I know he's a grandmaster, but yes, guys, in time pressure, anyone can make inaccuracies or mistakes, and that is what we are hoping now from Anton David. And we hope that Arjun wins the game. Bishop E8 played here 4 minutes 48 seconds for Anton. Again, the evaluation tending back in favor of Arjun, +1 there. It's coming back to point 0.5 +1. We are struggling. We are in between right now. I'll come back to the chat now. It's an exciting moment in the game, guys, where we have the okay. Nihal's game, please, is what Ramdas says. Okay, Ramdas, we'll check Nihal's game as well quickly. This is Nihal's game. Okay, Aryan is playing here. Let me bring Nihal's game also. Yes. Okay, Nihal is playing with Robson Ray, and again, Robson Ray is having a better tie breaks than Arjun. And if Arjun draws and Robson wins, Robson will be number one. So we expect that Arjun to win. If he wins, then no doubt Arjun is number one. But if Arjun draws, then Robson Ray should at least draw here. So Nihal has to hold Robson Ray here, not allow them to win. If Robson Ray draws, he won't be any problem to Arjun. And we want Arjun to be number one today, guys. So Nihal has to make sure his teammate Arjun gets the first place and he also wins today, Nihal. So it's a dual win for Nihal. If he wins only one game, he wins for himself. He also wins for Arjun there. Same is the case with Aryan, guys. Aryan also is playing with Van Forest. Van Forest has better tie breaks than Arjun. So if Arjun draws the game and Van Forest wins the game, then there is a chance that Van Forest will be first in the tournament. So very important for Aryan also to draw this game or win the game at least. Holding, if he wins, that's best. If he wins for him as well as for Arjun then. Even if he draws. Even if he draws, then it's good for Arjun. But unfortunately, Aryan is in time pressure. So we hope Aryan comes around the time pressure problem and wins the game from there on. Okay, Ronak's game. Let's check Ronak's game. What's happening here? So Ronak is playing with white pieces and okay, Ronak is playing with black pieces. This result, Ronak, between Ronak and Sham Nikhil does not affect Arjun Erigaisi. So this game we can not discuss in detail, but we'll go back to those games. Arjun's game, Nihal's game, and Aryan's game, which are critical right now, and decides who will be in top five. Even Nihal and Aryan both can be in top five if they win their respective games. This is Aryan's game which is going on, Arjun's game which is going on. All the new viewers out there, welcome to the stream, guys. Nadir Bek and one for SES, guys. Robson, Van Forest, and Nadir Bek. three are having better tie breaks than Arjun there. Shiva is here and Shiva says yes. Uh, Shiva, this is not a team event, we know that, but we are not expecting something extra from Nihal, right? Nihal has to win his game, and in that sense, if Nihal wins, he is indirectly going to help Arjun there. So, yes, it's not a direct help, it's an indirect help to the Arjun. Okay, let's try to refresh this. The clocks are moving there actually, guys. Sometimes the clock gets stuck and automatically it gets refreshed, guys. So, yes, clocks are moving. Smart reply there. Pradeep Deshpande is here. Pradeep Deshpande says, like Anand, Arjun too seems to be loving his knights. Yes, Arjun has two beautiful knights in the center of the, not center of the board, on the queen side now, proving his dominance. Now he's just taking the king up there on d2. Next, guys, 20 minutes are very critical. We'll decide who will be the winner of the Abu Dhabi Chess Festival. Will it be Arjun or Von Forest or Nadir Bek or Robson? Let's go to Sethuraman's game, guys. Sethuraman versus Nadir Bek. This is again a very important game from India's point of view. See, guys, whenever, even if the chess is an individual event and all these guys are playing individually in this event, we want Indians to win. That is important. So even if I say that yes, Nihal Sarin will help Arjun indirectly, it is from the sake of India's point of view, guys. So you no need to be offended by that. We know that chess is an individual game, but it's a help from the its point of view from the nation's point of view, guys. That we want nation to succeed. We want more successful players from India, and we want them to win the tournaments. That is the reason why I said let Nihal's win help Arjun. Okay, so let's go ahead, guys. Let's go ahead. Let's not spend time on discussing those things. Sethuraman is here. Sethuraman has played. Okay, Sethuraman's clock is stuck. Let's try to refresh Sethuraman also. Nadir Beg versus Sethuraman. No, the clocks are moving. Okay, so this is an equal position after 41 moves, guys. The position is still equal. Let's go back to Arjun's game now. It now shows 1.5, guys. Advantage is 1.5 now. Let me just rearrange the board a bit. Okay, guys. So this is the position now, latest position. I'll just try to refresh once again so that we know that we are on the latest and you have no complaints about the same. Okay, yes, guys, we have the latest position now, and it's 1.51 in favor of Arjun, guys. And David is in time pressure, guys. I think we are on the right track now onto the victory, guys. Arjun will convert this one. I think Arjun will not let this slip away from his hands. He has the complete grip over the game. We can see that yes, Anton is in time pressure. Uh, Arjun is having good pieces, very well placed knights, and he plays king to c1, and now the advantage tends to change back a bit. No, it's still plus one, still plus one. It might increase as well. We'll have to wait for the engines to do a right analysis. But definitely, guys, Arjun is on the winning track today, and he will win the tournament if everything goes well in next 20 minutes. Very critical, guys. Next 20 minutes are going to be the best moments for today, guys. We will be witnessing Arjun winning the Abu Dhabi Chess Festival if things work out for us. And if we are lucky, we can also see Nihal Sarin and Aryan Chopra getting in the top five. So next 20 minutes are going to be exciting. Stick to the stream. Do not go away. Hold your breaks. Take your food to the table. Keep your phones away. Let's check Nihal's game. Now Nihal has got slightly better position here, guys. Even Nihal is getting back in the game. Let's bring the Nihal's game on the screen. Okay, Nihal is winning completely. We know it's an equal position. For some moment, I think the engine is just going crazy for a moment there. I'll just fix near this screen for you guys. Hold on, please. Nihal is in time pressure now, guys. Although position is better for him, it is 0.85 white is slightly better, but it's a time pressure, guys. Time on the clock is not sufficient for Nihal to find out the winning combination here. The queen on a2 seems to be misplaced. Black's queen on a2, it seems to be misplaced. Endgame definitely is in favor of white here because the pawn on e5 is a super weak pawn, and this pawn on e5 is going to be a weak pawn. And this bishop, guys, is a super strong bishop, so there is no competition for this bishop. That is the reason why Nihal sacrificed in the opening his rook for a bishop, light squared bishop. And now it will be interesting, guys, how Nihal proceeds in the game. How can white improve his position? So here h4 is recommended for white. White can go h4 maybe. Black can continue with b6 break, and then a b6, bishop b6. These kind of moves are expected now. We'll just go back. Looking at the time, guys, I don't think this will be experimented. This is the current position right now on the screen for Nihal Sarin. We want Nihal to hold our option for a draw or to win. So Aryan is here. Let's check Aryan's game also. The screens have changed a bit, guys, so I have to fix the screen for you. Hold on, please. All the screens have changed. This is Aryan's game going on right now. Position is roughly equal, or you can see slightly better for black. Black's queen is having a very nice square on h5. Let's check Raunak's game as well, guys. Okay. Shashank is here. Shashank is asking, is this Blitz? No, Shashank, this is a classical game. Has Arjun surpassed Hari? Yes, Arjun has surpassed Hari. No, I think Arjun has not. We have to. I think yes. On live ratings, he has surpassed, but we have to wait for the FIDE's rating, official rating list in September, guys, for the confirmation. I think he did in the Olympiad, if I'm not wrong. Nihal drew with Robson, is it? Anugrah says Nihal has drawn with Robson. Let's check the game. Okay, BM says, how can you please try to place all the three boards at a time? You mean on one single screen? BM, is that what you mean? You want all the three boards on one single screen? But then the boards become very small and we won't be able to see the pieces. I've done that before and it does not help, guys. Putting all the boards on one single screen there. Basant says yes. Uh, Arjun has crossed. Hari. Nihal drew, guys. Nihal drew. Let's go to Nihal's game. Yes, guys. Nihal has drawn the game. A great news coming for Arjun there. Nihal has drawn with Robson. This confirms that Robson cannot come first in the tournament now. Now we have to check Sethuraman's game. If Sethuraman draws, then definitely we'll get if Sethuraman draws, then Nadirbek cannot be leading the tournament. So that is the next thing we have to check. Sethuraman versus Nadirbek. We want Arjun to win the tournament, guys, and hence we are following all of these games because these games are going to affect Arjun's final standing. Arjun is on top right now. Nadirbek, Van Forest, and Robson has to have to draw or lose their game. So uh, the Robson has drawn the game, so Robson is out of the competition for Arjun now. We have Nadirbek and Van Forest still fighting it out. And against Nadirbek, I can see Setu Ramanan is holding very strong. He won't give away this game easily. And if he manages to draw this game, then definitely Arjun will stay on the stop. Nadirbek will be out of the competition. And Van Forest, guys, Van Forest versus Nihal. Sorry, this is drawn. This is Nihal has drawn the game with Robson. Van Forest versus Aryan. This is interesting, guys. Aryan has to make sure he draws this game at least, not lose the game from here. That will ensure that Van Forest can never compete with Arjun. And Arjun, of course, is having a good position. Arjun, I think, is now waiting for these two results as well because he just has to make sure the position stays equal for some time as Anton David is in time pressure. So he will create some kind of mistakes or some kind of problems there for himself. We'll refresh this quickly to check the clock position if it's correct. We should see some quick moves now on the board. Is Queen 8 played? 48 seconds for Anton David now. Seems to be in time pressure. Evaluation bar tending towards Arjun's success. Let's come back. Okay. Naman is here. Did Nihal have a winning streak? Nihal, I think, did not have a winning streak. He had drawn few games and I'll just check quickly Nihal's last results. Nihal has not lost a game in this tournament, guys. Nihal has won one, two, three, four games, and remaining he has drawn. Remaining four he has drawn. He has won four and drew four. So that's his score so far. He has not lost any games in this tournament. This is the last round. Namin, this is the last round. Final round nine. Arjun game दिखा हुआ है? Yes, Mohan, Arjun game on the screen right now. This is the one which we are excited about most. Saurabh says Arjun's game, please. Yes, Arjun's game on the screen, guys. Everyone is, yes, guys, everyone is keen on Arjun's game. Yes, guys, I'll keep Arjun's game on the board. Meanwhile, I'll keep updating you what's happening in the other games. Other games, Nihal Sarin is playing. Nihal Sarin is drawn with Robson. We'll check Aryan's game now. Aryan's game is going on still equal. Aryan is in immense time pressure. Position is equal, guys, but Aryan is in time pressure, and Van Forest is not able to break this one. Van Forest, if he spends some good amount of time, he might be able to get some winning combination, but we have to wait and watch. Nadirbek versus Sethuraman, position is equal, and now Nadirbek is less on time. Sethuraman has more time on the clock. This will be interesting. Thank you, Anugrah Mishra, for your update. Nihal is on an unbeaten streak of 41 games, and Arjun on 22. That is great fact. Thank you very much, Anugrah Mishra. DW asks, what is Nihal Sarin's live rating? We'll quickly check that. Soham Saha is here. Soham is asking, what is the recommended move here for Arjun? Okay, because I have multiple windows, guys, open. So for Arjun, they are recommending Queen D2 here. Queen D2 as the best move, keeping the advantage with white. Queen D2 and then followed by Rook A6. Queen D2 and then Rook A6. Okay, not this move. Sorry, I played it on the board. Hold on. So Queen D2 is recommended here for white. And then the idea is to go Rook A6 there. This move, Rook will move here. That is the idea for Arjun now. I'll just quickly refresh, making sure yeah, Queen D2 was played in the game and the evaluation has changed, guys. Evaluation has changed slightly, but it will tend back to better for white. Yes, Queen D2 has been played in the game by Arjun. Again, Anton is in time pressure, 26 seconds on the clock. Will he find the right continuation to play? Rook A7. So there is some repetition here, guys. Rook A7 and now Queen D3 again. Queen D3 is a recommendation for white here. Queen D3 with the idea of going this rook to DA6 here, trying to exchange the pieces so that this outside passer can be converted into a winning position. That is the idea there. So Queen D3 will expect now from Arjun. Let's see. I'll quickly check Sethuraman's game, what's happening there, and Aryan's game as well. Aryan's game is still going on. Black is better in Aryan's game. Aryan is in time pressure. And Sethuraman's game, let's check what's happening there. Nadir versus Sethuraman. Position is equal in Sethuraman's game. Now Sethuraman is having more time on the clock. Manish says Queen D3 shows better for black. Why? So it takes some time to readjust, Manish there. So even if it shows better for black, you have to give some few at least 4 to 5 seconds there for engine to work out the best lines and come back with the better position. So it is not better for black. It will just readjust and show what is best for both the players. PT is asking which engine are you using? This is Stockfish 15 PT. Stockfish 15. Narendra Kohli says how Nihal drew. Please show. Yes, Narendra, I'll show that. But right now, I think all viewers want to stay on this game, on Arjun's game. We had multiple requests to stay on the Arjun's game, so I'm staying there for some time. And refresh has been again asked by few players. Yeah, the time shows zero there, so we'll refresh for Arjun's game. What's happened there? Game is still on, guys. Game is still on. I'll stay here, guys, on Arjun's game. White is much better in this position, guys. It's matter of how Arjun converts this into a win. Anugrah says, isn't Sindarov a contender here? He's winning and also on 6 points. He is a contender if Arjun loses right now. But even in that case, David will be on 7 points, and David has, I think, the better progressive, better tie breaks there. He's better on tie breaks. I'll confirm that. So Sindarov is on 30 point. Okay. 5 and yeah, Sindaro also has a good tie breaks, guys. Yes, that you are correct there. You are correct. Sindaro has a chance of. It depends upon Rob. This Nihal Sarin's game also. Nihal Sarin and Van Forest. Not Nihal Sarin, Van Forest result. If Van Forest wins against Aryan, everything changes. Then Arjun has to win compulsory. If Van Forest one wins against Aryan. So I'm also looking Aryan's game meanwhile, making sure that we are not missing out something there. And Aryan Chopra now seems to have a bad position. Van Forest winning against Aryan. Not a good news for us. Remember, guys, if Van Forest wins against Aryan, then Arjun has to win. Compulsory Arjun has to win there. If Arjun has to come first in the tournament. Because Van Forest has better tie breaks than Arjun. Okay, guys, we have got a player from Dubai right now. So he's trying to message me that he's in Dubai and most players are coming to Dubai now to play over there. So I'll just try to check if we can get him on the call or get in contact with him for the Dubai Championship. Okay, so I'll come back to Sujit is here. Okay, most of the players who are here. Yes, Sujit, I just read your message. Thank you very much for messaging me, Sujit. And it's great that you're in Dubai. Yeah, Plug will be playing in Dubai Open. Yes. Yes, Sujit, thanks for the message. I'll get in touch with you soon. Thank you for the messages and thank you for the appreciation as well, Sujit. I am really happy for your appreciation. And guys, please hit the like button, guys. I can see around 3,000 views on the video, but very few likes. Only 60 likes. So those who are watching right now, guys, please hit that like button, guys. Basant Sethi is here. Basant says Sujit, Nihal, and Adiban are playing in the Dubai. Yes, Basant, they are playing open section. Okay. Side Plus says Arjun can't win. Oh, is it? The position is equal, but it's a time pressure, right, guys? Anton is under time pressure, so he will make some uh, inaccuracies there. Let's hope that we get the latest position and Arjun should be able to crack this, guys. We want Arjun to win and Aryan to draw at least. I want to check Sethuraman's game as well. What's happening there? Jacobo Nodirbek versus Sethuraman. Sethuraman and they are having an equal position right now. Equal position, guys, there. Okay, I'll come back to Arjun's game. BM says refresh, please. Okay, BM will try to refresh. Refresh. Okay, guys. Okay. I'm refreshing. We are on the latest position, guys. Hemant Singh is a referee. Yes, guys, we have refresh. We are on the latest position right now. King G7. Okay. Okay, so Queen now comes to H3 here. Queen D3 now. And Knight D1. Okay, guys, Knight D1 is recommended here for Arjun, but still the position is equal, and David is managed has managed to get some time back on the clock. Now Arjun has to try and exchange the queens, but the D4 pawn is the problem, guys. D4 pawn will stay weak over there. They have to take care of the D4 pawn now. Knight to D1 or knight to maybe this is not working. Yeah, knight. Okay, there could be knight D1, knight E3 kind of plan here, because if queen takes on G3, then there is knight to F5 check. So knight D1, knight to E3, knight F5 check. So queen cannot capture on G3 till the king moves. And once the king moves, the knight can still hop on to F5, supporting the pawn there on this D4 and getting some good squares on D6 then. So it will be interesting to see if knight D1 will be played by Arjun here. Arjun is up on the time though. Yes, Anugrah. Arjun is up on the time. We need Arjun to win this one. We need Arjun to win this one. Okay, I'll quickly check in the Sethuraman's game what's happening there. Sethuraman going equal with Nodirbek. Nodirbek in time pressure right now. Good news for Arjun so far. So let's check Aryan Chopra. Aryan Chopra is getting equal position, guys. Although he's in time pressure, he's going back to equality. Anugrah says Arjun is up on time and on pawn as well. Yes, yes, Arjun. Yes, Anugrah. Arjun is having better position, but it's more about converting it into an winning advantage. So that's what we are waiting for right now. Now the black queen will try to come over here to attack the pawn on d4. That will be the plan. Arjun has been smart, guys, so far because Arjun's king was here on somewhere on g1, so he brought all the way king here to defend the pawn on a4. So that is a really nice move by Arjun. So this tournament it has 90 plus 30 seconds increment, guys. 90 minutes plus 30 seconds increments. I don't think there's a 40 moves kind of condition here. Anyone in the chat, I don't think there's a 40 moves kind of condition here. It's just 90 plus 30 death, sudden death. You have to play 90 plus 30 seconds increment. There's no increment on the clock after 40 moves. Why not rook b6? Yes, the rook was there on the b6. Is just trying to bring it back. We have to check here. Why not rook b6? So if rook b6, guys, let's just check with the engines also. Rook b6, I think there is a problem. We have queen f3, guys, after rook b6. And this is winning for black, it says. Because if black white captures, then pawn takes, and then the pawn just starts rolling there. Yeah, so that won't be doing any good for example, the rook comes back to b1, and now there's bishop d4 falling off. So all black wants to do is to make the queen distract. So right now, this is the position, guys, and queen wants to go on f3 here and distract deflection. Black wants to deflect the queen so that the bishop can capture the pawn on d4 there. We're looking for deflection there. Ashutosh is here. Ashutosh says, has Turkey championship over? Yes, Ashutosh, Turkey Super League got concluded yesterday. And I think Turkish Super Lines. Anyone knows if Turkish Airlines won the tournament? Let me know, guys, in the comments. I'll check quickly as well. Not here. Let the game stay here. I will not change anything over here. Let me check on other tab. Okay, Turkish Airlines came second, I think, after round 10. Yes, guys, Turkish Airlines came second. First was Göktürk Chess Sports Club. Sotsu says round 11 today, I think. No, I think there were only 10 rounds, according to me. According to me, there were only 10 rounds. If there is 11, we'll get to know, guys. If there is 11th round. But I don't think there are 11. There were only 10 rounds, according to me. Is it round robin tournament, Turkish Super League? Okay, we can check the playing schedule for Turkish Super League. It's Yeah, guys. There are three more rounds to go for Turkish Super League. I'm sorry, I said Turkish League got over, but no, guys. Turkish League is still going on. You're correct in the chat. I think someone has updated that. 13 rounds. Yes, yes, guys. It's a 13 round event. Hemant Singh, Raj Pandya, and others, guys. Those are confirmed. Vinod Kumar. Yes, thank you very much for updating that. Smith, Sangvi, Soham Shah. Yes, there are 11 rounds. And today we have rounds starting at 4:30 p.m. guys. 4:30 p.m. India time might start. 4:30 or what? Let's confirm that. 6:30 guys. 6:30 it will start. 6:30 p.m. we have the tournament today. The round for Turkish Super League. Okay, let's come back, guys. Let's come back. What's happening here? 31 seconds on clock. Yeah, Raj Panda says 3 p.m. Yes, Raj Panda, that says 3 p.m. for Turkey. I think there's 3.5 hours of gap between IST and Turkish Standard Time. So it will start around 6 or 6:30 maybe. We'll check that. So 3 p.m. for Turkey it seems. 3 p.m. local time. Yes, Asutosh, we'll try to stream in the evening as well with the Gukesh game. I hope that is possible. I'll just quickly check evening schedule as well. I'm doing a quick check of Sethuraman's game. Nodirbek Sethuraman equal position. I hope it ends on a draw. Rook e3 the only move. Yes, Manish. Yeah, 2.5 hours gap. So 5:30, around 5:30 Basant City, I think it will start. 3 p.m. Turkey time, so 2.5 hours. 5:30 India time. Van Forest is losing, is it? Let me quickly check. Thank you, Anugrah, for an update. Aryan Chopra got a good position, guys. Suddenly, Aryan Chopra is winning. It is plus 2.62 advantage for Aryan Chopra. Do you want me to go away from the Arjun's game and show Aryan's game, guys? Let me know. Aryan is in time pressure, but let's hope he is able to manage this. I have kept Arjun's game purposely on the screen so that you guys will be. And now I think it's an equal position. Okay, we have got yes, no, yes, no, guys. It's a mix bag. Okay, I'll quickly show and come back to Arjun's game now. Actually, the position has gone back to equal. He had advantage. Aryan had advantage in the game. The thing is, both players are in time pressure right now, and due to that time pressure, they both are making some mistakes. I'll quickly show Aryan's game and come back to the Arjun's game. This is Aryan's game which is going on. It's a fluctuating fortunes. If you just go back few moves over here, it was winning for Aryan +3, but I think in time pressure he just has few seconds on the clock, so you have to play fast. He took the free pawn on f5 then, and then this happened. This is the current position. Queens are exchanged, and this position is equal. But as far as the game goes on equal and it gets drawn, at least we are happy that Arjun will win. And of course, Aryan should win the game. We wish that, but it should not result in his loss. That's the only thing. Still, I think the things are looking bright for white here because many things g4 pawn is hanging there, d6 pawn is hanging, so white can try to work on them. There is knight d6 threat right now. Okay, let's come back to Arjun's game now. I'll keep you updated, guys, on the game between Aryan and Van Forest. I'll also check Sethuraman's game. Nadir Beg versus Sethuraman. Nadir Beg versus Sethuraman going equal position. Nadir Beg in time pressure. Sethuraman is having good amount of time in his clock. So we expect that something happens there as well. Okay, clock paused, clock paused. Why has clock paused? Okay, I'll refresh. So David is holding the ground from so long actually. I really appreciate the way even David is fighting it out. He's not giving up. He's making sure he creates some chances there. Okay guys, I'll keep Arjun's game on the screen. I'll be back in a minute. I'll just take a quick break. Hello friends, I'm back with the commentary and a lot of things in the comments. I'll check the comments, guys. But yes, Arjun is having slightly better position now, plus 1.3 and plus 2 now, guys, is what engine showing right now. Stockfish 15. They are making very quick moves on the board right now. So Anton has managed to get his queen back on the A file on the queen side, trying to attack the pawn on A4, while White is trying to defend. Arjun is trying to defend the A4 pawn with his queen there, making sure that there is nothing over there. Side plus unreleased says, please stop reading engine lines. Yes, side plus engine lines, I'm stop. I just came back from a break, so yes. Edufun is here. Hello Saksham, good to see you. He finished with 7 out of 9 in juniors and 5.5 out of 9 in open tournament. Same festival, getting more points than 200 in the total. Also, I came first in juniors of under 14, winning good prize. That is great, Edufun. That is great. Please reach out to me. I would like to have a call with you, and I will try to make sure we get some more insights on how the tournament was, what were the games, what were your favorite games, which was your favorite game, and all that stuff. So definitely, I do fun. Saksham will have discussion with you very soon. And congratulations from the whole KheloChess India team for your performance there in Abu Dhabi. That was a great performance by you. Congrats. Yes. So guys, it's very easy for us, right, just to switch on the engines and tell, okay, this is a white, this is a good for white or black, bad for black. But whenever I am doing commentary, guys, I'll tell you the moves, but I'll also try to tell you why engine is showing it as good for white or good for black. I'll try my best from whatever knowledge I have. I'll try to share with you that yes, why engine is saying in such a way. Nihal drew, yes, Nihal drew with Robson. I'll quickly check what is happening in Aryan's game. These guys are holding out, guys. They are not leaving their games. So we have a very tight game going on between Van Forest and Aryan Chopra. Both have 2 minutes on the clock. Aryan has 1 minute left on the clock now. Van Forest has 2 minutes left on the clock. Going very close, very close. Let's check what's happening there in Sethuraman's game. Nadir Break versus Sethuraman. Game is going on right now. Still an equal position. Sethuraman has 10 minutes on the clock. Nadir Break has only 1 minute 27 seconds. So we hope that the things turn out good for Sethuraman there. Again, Anton David coming in time pressure. Shivju is here. Hello, Shivju. Good to see you. Slowly but steadily, I think now. Okay, now B4, Queen B4 check is critical. So, how should White continue now? Because the Queen H4 check, Queen B4 check here. King will move to A2, and then the King will always be in the mating trap there, mating net. So, Queen B4. What? Why is it? Okay, engine is showing it's equal. And for him, from the engine's point of view, Rook H2 and G4 are recommended. Two moves. So what the thing is, if Queen B4 check, King A2, and White can still hold the fort there. Maybe then there is Rook A8 move, trying to attack the pawn on A4 there. So Queen B4 check, King goes to A2 and Rook A8. That will be interesting. What will Arjun play now, guys? This is a very close game. A very nice finished. Okay, Rook H2 has been played by Arjun. That is what recommended was recommendation for from Stockfish was Rook H2, and now Queen B4 check is expected. Let's see what happens there, guys. Queen B4 check, yes, definitely. Queen B4 checks. Aryan drew. That is a great news, Anugrah. Aryan drew. Let's confirm that once. Yes, guys. Aryan drew with Van Forest. So Van Forest and Robson out of the competition for being first in the tournament. Now we have to check if Sethuraman draws with Nadirbek, and if Sethuraman draws with Nadirbek, it could be a clear game for Arjun then. Even a draw will work for Arjun then. Let's go back because Sindaro, right? That's player. Just confirm Sindaro. What's the name of? Number 6, Jawakir. His tiebreaks are not as good as Arjun's. So even if Sindaro wins or gets a draw on this round, the final score will be in favor of Arjun because of his tiebreaks. So let's come back now to Arjun's game. Nodirbek and Sethuraman are on equal position. Sethuraman is having 8 minutes on the clock while Nodirbek is having 1 minute 45 seconds. I will quickly. Sindarov is a threat. Yes, Ajin Sindarov is a threat, but as far as Arjun doesn't lose and Nodirbek draws with Sethuraman, we are good. Good to say that yes, Arjun will win the tournament. And a very close game going on here, guys, between Arjun and David. We are staying on this game since the beginning, and it's always an entertaining finish right now. So Arjun gets the pawn on d6 now. I hope here Anton makes at least some inaccuracy so that Arjun gets that one small chance to come back in the game and get some winning position. But as it's an endgame and Black's game is exposed, there is a chance that David might make some inaccuracy, a mistake due to his time pressure. Just 40 seconds on his clock right now, while Arjun has 4 minutes 38 seconds on the clock, which is a lot right now in this position. David has to make sure there is no mating pattern or there is no problem of the hanging rook on b8. That is what David has to make sure. Sindaro already won. Okay, is that the case? Sindaro won already. Okay, sorry, I'll just check. Narendra says white black while black king was on queen e1. Okay, sorry, that's confusing, Narendra. Yeah, now I think it's a time where there could be some drawing chances because queen e2 check and we have a queen entry on a6. So it will be interesting what Arjun does over here. Queen e2 check, I think they cannot go king d7. Queen e2 check, if king d7, then there is rook d6 check and the king goes to c7. So queen check, rook check, and now rook d6 check, king goes to anywhere. c8 is a problem because we have a queen a6 check. So if king c7, then queen e7 check, and it's a mate there, guys. So quite a close position right now. So queen e2 check delivered by Arjun right now, guys. Hold on. Let's wait for the confirmation. Let's refresh, guys. I'll just refresh to get the latest position. Okay, we're waiting for Arjun's move here. Sethuraman. Let's check what's there in the Sethuraman's game. I think it should be still equal. I will not switch the screens, guys. Screen will stay here. Although we have all the games available to switch. Most of the games available to switch, not all of them. We'll stay on the Arjun's game, and I think Arjun has something over there. Queen check. No, not yet. Okay, so Sethuraman and Nodirbek playing on equal positions right now. 2 minutes for Nodirbek and 6 minutes for Sethuraman. So Arjun and Anton David fighting it out for the first place. If Anton wins, he has a very good chance of coming first in the tournament. If Arjun wins, it's clear that he is first in tournament. There is no competition for Arjun right now. Nishant Verma says Arjun has a better tiebreak than Sindarov. Yes, Nishant. So if Arjun draws now, he should be going through. Except Nodirbek, if Nodirbek wins, then Arjun has to win because Nodirbek has a better tiebreak than Arjun. Okay, Nishan says, can we switch back to Setu's game? I'll quickly show you guys Setu's game, which is very important for Arjun's result. This is the current position in Setu Raman's game. Position is equal right now. No play for both the sides, and there is a high chance that this will end in a draw, guys. Aryan's game is drawn. Nihal's game is drawn as well. Raunak's game is still going on. I think Raunak's result is not updated yet. I'll go to Arjun's game now. This is Arjun's game. Rook a6 has been played here by Arjun, supporting the a4 pawn now. Okay, king to f8 plays just now, and it shows it's winning for Arjun here. Arjun has c6 move. Arjun has c6 move. I'm just looking at the evaluation here. c6 should be winning for Arjun here, guys. Can you figure out why c6 is winning? Who is going to stop c6 now? c6 is a rook c4 move. c6, pawn c6, rook c4, and then we can try to exchange the queens. And if the queen moves, we have this queen h8 check as well. We have queen b8 check. So some hopes there. There's rook takes a4 here. If rook takes a4, then rook takes a4. Queen a4, then we have queen a3 check, exchanging the queens off there. So let's go to the latest position now. Let's see if Arjun plays c6. I think he has sufficient time. He will play c6 in the game. He has sufficient time left on the clock now. It's +4 winning for Arjun. And if Arjun wins this, we don't even have to concern about other scores. Arjun will win the tournament, guys. This is what we are waiting for so desperately. Yes, he plays c6, guys. He plays c6 in the game, and now I think it's soon the game will be over because Anton is in time pressure. He has been playing so long in time pressure with 10 seconds, 20 seconds on the clock, back to back. But I think this is a time when definitely there will be a conclusive result in the game. Anton knows that there is no chance now. Rook c4 is played, and now queen b2 is the move, which will help white. Yes, and Arjun plays queen b2 immediately. As the queen moves, the queen can go to h8 and deliver a check to the black king. If the queen moves, so anywhere, there's this check as well. Okay, queen exchange now. King takes. So Anton has chosen to enter the rook and pawn endgame now. A new dimension to the game, and queens are off the board. So king takes queen now. After king takes queen, how should Arjun proceed? What's happening in Sethuraman's game? Sethuraman's game still going on. Completely locked position there in Sethuraman's game. Nishan says, push the pawn, buddy. Yes, Arjun, push the pawn. Get the win. Blunder by David. Yes, Anugrah. I think David is playing in very intense time pressure from long, guys. I mean, last 15, 10, 15 moves is in time pressure, and at some point, you know that you get exhausted by playing so fast, considering so many things at such a high pace. And I said this before as well, even in time pressure, a grandmaster makes a blunder. So this game for David, I think yes, it's a time pressure which has made a blunder, which has made him make blunder in the game. Refresh, refresh, says everyone. Okay, guys, I'm coming back to the screen. Hold on, please. Refresh, please. Yes, guys, I have refreshed. Queens exchanged. I think results are out now very soon. Resignation should be here. Not stuck, guys. I have refreshed. I think Arjun has won, guys. I think Arjun has won. I have refreshed this, guys. Yes, Jacko, Nihal has drawn. Sujit said this is not the current position. Yes, Sujit, I have refreshed, but this is what chess base shows. Just 24 shows right now. Let me just quickly confirm that. This is the latest position, guys. I think this is the one. Arjun won, guys. Arjun won. That's the news coming in. Thank you, Akhilesh, for the update. Arjun has won the game, guys. Still, the screen is, I mean, Chess 24 has not updated the page. Even they are waiting for the confirmation. But I think Arjun has got the victory, guys. Congratulations, guys. For all the viewers out there, congrats. A great win for Arjun here. We still have to get confirmation from Chess 24. I'll just quickly check on other streams also, other websites as chess.com. What are they trying to say about the same? This, yes, guys, the score is up on the screen, guys. Arjun has won, and Arjun has won the Abu Dhabi Chess Festival, guys, with 7.5 points out of 9 rounds. He has been phenomenal, guys, and that is a great result for Arjun. And we have a fantastic day today, guys. We have a fantastic day. Arjun beating David Anton Gusharov easily. Not easily, it was a long fight, but eventually a great result for Arjun. Congrats, Arjun OP in the chat, guys. All those who are watching, Arjun OP in the chat. Arjun has been great, guys. Arjun has been great today. And I'm really happy that this is a great result for Arjun today. And I'm very happy about other results also. I hope the Nihal also should have won the game, but unfortunately we could not have win. He drew the game, and other games were also drawn. Nobody lost from our side. Only the game which was going on was uh, okay. What is his rating now? We have to check that. We have to check that. Vicious Silver is here. He says 2724. Arjun won the game, guys. Congratulations to all the Indians watching here and all the Arjun fans abroad as well. Arjun has won the game. Arjun has brought proud made India proud again today, guys. Becoming first in Abu Dhabi Chess Festival. Congrats everyone for this great achievement by Arjun. And we'll quickly check now what's happening in other games. Congratulations everyone for the great win. This is the final blow, the Queen Exchange, and after this Queen Exchange, it's completely winning for White. Black King will follow here, King E7, now King B4, King D6, and now King can simply go to B5. King goes to c7 here, and now the king would just switch on to c5, capture the pawn, and go over here and get this pawn and get another queen over there. So that is a very nice win, a very nice end game execution by Arjun. This is a position where Anton resigned. Finally, a queen exchange coming there to finish the game. Wonderful result, guys. Yes, the race is now between Gukesh and Arjun. Yes. Let's check what is happening in the other games. I think other games have been conclusive as well. Nihal Sarin's game has been drawn. Those who have just joined, guys, great news coming. Arjun has won. Nihal Sarin has drawn. Aryan Chopra. Aryan Chopra has drawn as well. I'll just run through the screen to refresh here. Okay. Nihal drawing with Robson Ray today. Aryan drawing with Van Forest. Ronak lost today with Sham Nikhil P. Sham Nikhil P was amazing today. He was super attacking. He's an international master from India. Sethuraman today. Sethuraman's game I think is still going on. It is slightly disoriented. I'll just keep it on the screen. Yes. Sethuraman's game is still going on, but I think it is going to be a draw. And yes, guys, that's it. That's for all the games right now. So this was a fantastic stream, guys. If you have any questions, queries, please feel free to ask in the comments. Basan City is here says Arjun will be the world number 24 on the ratings. Yes. And anyone knows at what time the Turkey Super League is going to start now? Maybe 5:30 p.m. I'll try to keep the stream alive at 5:30. I need to end the stream now. It was a long stream, guys. It was a stream for around 4 hours now, almost 4 hours there. But what a result, guys! What a wonderful day today, guys. We were able to witness a great win today for Arjun, and Arjun has won the Abu Dhabi Chess Festival, guys. Wonderful result for all the Indians. Thank you very much, guys, for staying on the stream. It was a wonderful time spending with all of you guys. I need to end the stream now. Sarwan is here. Sarwan says 5:30. Setu's game is still going on. Ayush, I will keep the Setu's game on the screen, but I have to take a break from commentary now. I need to take a break. I'm damn tired, and I'll try to cover the Gukesh game also, guys. So it was a tiring day for me, so I'll just need some quick break. I'll try to refresh and come back for the Gukesh game, guys. Let's hope Gukesh also wins today and gives us some more things to be happy about. Thank you guys very much, and I hope you enjoyed this stream. You can stay on the screen, guys, if you wish to see the Seturaman's game. being concluded. You can see this game, but I think is it just let me refresh. I think is it concluded? Sethuraman's game? No, it's still going on, guys. It's still going on. It is still on. Yeah. Okay, time clocks are not getting updated, but this game is still on. No results there. Okay, guys, those who have been with us since the beginning, thank you very much, guys. And those who are on the stream right now, guys, before closing the stream, please hit that like button, guys. This has been a wonderful time I spent with all of you. I wish to see you again in the evening with Gukesh game. I need to save some energy there to come back, so I'm taking a break now from the commentary. See you soon in the evening, guys. See you soon in the evening. Bye bye. Take care, keep smiling, and keep playing, guys, till we meet next time. Bye bye, guys.